Today we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled The Phoenix on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on March 26, 2021.
Hello, Master.
Hello. All good, yes?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sweating. Too much work. You guys okay, huh?
Yes, Master.
You guys are always ready, easy. You know, just put the mask on and the hat on, you're done. I have to do everything else. That's why it takes so long. Freedom has a price. You have to do everything yourself.
Yes, Master.
Are you alright, yes? Anyway, at least, huh? You are good, huh? You have nothing to worry about, huh?
No,
Every day you just go to your office and do whatever you can.
Yes.
Master.
I'm all alone. I don't work with anyone. No one around me except, squirrels and birds who are so extremely kind, extremely kind and protective. They always came, even midnight, came and warned me of something.
Wow.
So I just want to beg everybody in the world, please protect the animals. Please love them. Please do not hurt them in any way because they are angels in disguise.
Yes, Master.
They do anything for you. They do anything for you. Even so tiny little spider like this risks his life to come next to the door, knowing that I could always close it and he might be squashed. But he's so tiny, he has to come right there so that I can see him. Then he can convey the message to me.
Wow.
I'm touched to tears every day with their care and loving kindness, which we hardly see in the human world. I'm sorry to say, okay?
Yes, Master.
Not only we don't treat animals well, but we also don't treat each other well. And that's why our world is in trouble as it is right now.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Despite all the curfew, all the lockdown, all the vaccine, all the rules, in many places the infection is still spiking.
Yes.
They cure on this group and then the other group jump up. They put one strain under control, the other 2, 3, 4, 5 strains spring up again
Yes, Master.
and even double.
Yes.
Not bad enough, just one strain, one virus, they're double. In India, they just recently found a double one. How are you going to deal with this forever? Besides that, there are many other diseases still in the world, not under control.
Yes, Master.
And we cure one disease, the other one will spring up. If we don't change our way of life, I'm not sure if we could even keep this planet or stay on it. Truly like that. But nobody seems to worry about it because they don't know anything. The less they know, of course, the less they worry. And maybe it is also good, but I'm not sure if this is the way it should end. You don't know people outside, they are so suffering.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Especially the infected people, the ones who lost jobs, the ones who don't have money. Even in England, such a powerful country, there are many people who live under poverty.
Yes, Master.
Many children, even in winter, they don't dare to have the heater on all day.
Yes.
Just a very short time. And the children have to wear warm clothes, packers and all that to do their homework in the cold room. England is cold. It's not like where you are staying.
Yes, Master.
People are suffering. Animals are suffering everywhere. So do have some feelings, okay?
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Master.
And do be grateful every day. Hmm?
Yes, Master.
I am very grateful all the time, for everything, and even for nothing. That I'm still here and I can do some work to help others.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, thank you, Master.
I heard you had some questions, right?
Yes, Master.
You want to have question first, or you want a bedtime story first?
Question first.
Question first, Master.
Okay, ask me.
Master, in recent news, it's reported that the Vatican is reaffirming its stance against gay marriage,
Uh-huh.
stating God cannot bless sin.
Uh-huh.
It has ruled out any possibility of same-sex couples having a Christian blessing on their marriage.
Uh-huh.
Master, would you be able to share your opinion on this? Is it really true that this is a sin and that God cannot bless such a marriage?
Uh, human stuff again. According to Leviticus, a man should not do anything like, in a loving kind of having physical relationship with another man as if he does it with a woman. Is one of those sins that God has conveyed to the people at that time. But aren't we all sinners, huh?
Yes, Master.
Even if we didn't sin today, maybe we sinned yesterday. Hmm?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Even if we did not sin in the flesh, we sin in the thought.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
So we all have to pray for forgiveness. Actually, when Adam and Eve, our foreparents, ate the apple, the sin had already begun.
Yes, Master.
That's why God asked them to leave Eden.
Yes.
Just eating an apple, you lost your paradise. So, what to talk about any other thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Kristigaba Sutra of Buddhism, it's also stated that he observed the beings on this planet. Anything they think, anything they do, any little movement, any little thought is all sinful. So we are confirmed now that we are sin. We are sinners. But what to do? I think God is all forgiving as long as we repent and be humble in our heart. A marriage between two beings is not just about physical pleasure, or sexual. That's I normally am shy to talk about that word, but I'm old enough now. I guess I should not be so shy anymore. A marriage is not just about sexual stuff. Yes, it's about companionship. It's about friendship. It's about support for each other in time of happiness as well as sorrow. In this sense, the people of the same sex, saying lesbian or gay people, they can get married. And the thing is, it's the hormones that rage inside them that sometimes cause them to have more intimate physical relationships. Huh? Yes.
Yes,
But
Master.
after a long while, after long years, they just kind of taper off. After a while, like many married couples, they grow old until 90 plus, 100 years, they are not having any physical intimacy anymore. Yes? But they still love each other so much, like the best friends in the world. And that's what marriage should be.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
So
Master.
it's about love, okay? So you can bless love and do not think about these physical things that men and women, gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans alike, are forced into due to the hormones raging in their bodies.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Then anyone can bless any marriage because a marriage is like a sacred promise from one human being to another, so that they will be forever together under any circumstances. It's about loyalty. It's about deep, genuine friendship and companionship in this lonely planet. Even though we have more than 7 billion humans now.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, but we are lonely. as a human. So I think if it was up to me, I would bless them because they love each other. And love is important. Anything else is a secondary side effect. Just like you take medicine because you need it. Otherwise, you would die or you would be languishing daily with this disease. So you take it with the side effect. So about the blessing is to make the couple happy, you know? And feeling assured that their marriage, their loyalty to each other, their love and commitment to each other are shared with someone else and witnessed and recognized and being happy with them.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, that's why in marriage people throw big party and everything
Yes.
so that they can share the happiness with other people.
Yes.
So if I were a priest, I would bless them and use this occasion to preach to them about moral obligation, about abstinence from physical indulgence as much as possible, about charity, about enlightenment, about God's blessing, about prayers and humility, etc., etc. It would be useful for them. And whatever sin, I would take it. I'm a sinner anyway. I don't feel I'm better than anyone else. Just as Jesus said, who among you who has never sinned, then you can throw the stone
Right.
on that woman who is supposed to be condemned as a sinner.
Yeah.
And nobody throw any stones. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Maybe God said that. You should not do this, you should not do that. But we did everything already, and we are still doing it. So what's a little bit more with the gay couple or lesbian couple? Let them be happy. Wish them well.
Yes, Master.
Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
Absolutely.
Yes. And one more happy couple, the world is a happier place. Huh?
Yes, Master.
At least this is what we can do. We cannot do anything to make them happy because it's their life, but we can wish them well.
Yes, Master.
And we can say, we bless you. And God, even if He doesn't agree to that, that's God's business. Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
I bless you in the name of God. But if God doesn't want to give that blessing, that's His business. I am a human with you here on this lonely sojourn. And so much trouble, so much temptation, and so much, weakness and pollution into the human mind, body, and spirit. So at least I, as a human, I will bless you. I bless all of you, sinners or not. Whoever thinks they are not sinners, they should think twice. Aren't we not here for sinners? Huh?
Yes,
Yes, Master.
We are not here only for the virtuous. If the whole world are virtuous people, we don't need any church. We don't need any temple. We don't need any monks. We don't need any nuns. We don't need nothing. We don't need any blessings.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Understand.
That's why Kristigaba Bodhisattva, the saint, he went to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
to stay
Master.
with the sinners and help them whatever he can.
Yes.
Because
Yes, Master.
heavens don't need us, do they?
No, Master.
One time, the Buddha went away somewhere, not his usual surrounding, and he saw one man doing business. And they were having a talk, and then the Buddha recognized that this person is so virtuous. He said, "Oh, how can you be so good like this?" He said, "Well, he heard that there is a Buddha teaching somewhere." He didn't know him. That you as human should be benevolent, be good, be righteous, be fair, like that. So I live accordingly. I just hope one day I will see the Buddha. So the Buddha said, "You are good enough already. You don't need the Buddha." And then he said, "You don't need me." Of course, it's a different thing.
Yes, Master.
Virtues are a good thing. Yes, and if we want to go home quicker, more assured, then we should practice the original heavenly melody and energy and light so that we can be transported by it quickly home. Because we could also go by bicycle to go from America and then hitchhike in a ship or something and go to Europe. Okay, fine. It takes a long time. Yeah. And lucky you have a ship even. But if you have an aeroplane, you can afford it, just go, right?
Yes.
Yeah, half a day you'll be in Europe,
Yeah.
or more or less. Yeah, depends on where you are, of course. So this Guanyin method that we are practicing is the aeroplane for you.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
In fact, it's even an UFO because not many people have it. We heard about it, but we don't have it. But you have it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Master.
all right.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
So if we are not here for sinners, what are we here for? Hmm? As monks and nuns. Yeah, so I'm trying to help whomever I can in my capacity, if they let me.
Thank you,
Thank you, Master.
Yes, that's the way we should be, as a human to each other even.
Yes.
When I was married, my former husband asked me, in Buddhism, do you have to pay tax? I said, what? No, we don't. If you want to offer something, feel willingly. In German, they say freiwillig, means free will, feel willingly. Okay, if you want to offer it with your respect or love to any monks and nuns or the temple, you may do it, but there's no obligation, no tax.
Right.
He said because he's Christian, he has to pay a lot of tax to the church. I say, what for? You don't have to. He said, if you don't pay, then when you're dying, the priest will not come and pray for you.
Wow.
I said, my God, is that a business? I said, in Buddhism, we don't have to. So he told me Buddhism is quite cool. He liked it. He liked it. So he doesn't mind. I have an altar in our home. Yeah, he doesn't mind me reciting sutra very loud and all that. I'm not sure if the neighbors mind or not, but he doesn't. And he always willing to take me to any temples to see my teachers, yeah, my monks and nuns, anytime. He always come along. Yeah, and very respectful to them. And also when I invited monks and nuns to our little home, he never said anything.
Yes, Master.
He just accepts that and is very respectful. Even though he is Christian and he never studied one word of Buddhism. And I never translated anything. Unless he asked something and I say this and that and that. Okay, I knew nothing anyway much. What can I say? I just say the Buddha said this, the Buddha said that. So now, where were we? Tell me.
We're here for the sinners.
We're here for the sinners, yes. Even ordinary people. There was one story like this. There was one person. She's selling fish. And there's one person who wants to buy the fish from her. And the person said, I will go away while you kill the fish and clean it up for me, make it ready. So when I come home, I will do it because I don't want to kill. It will be a sin. So the fish seller said, oh, I sell a lot of fish every day. I'm very sinful. So one more doesn't matter. Just give it to me. I will do it for you. Because the customer asked if she would do it for her. Yes. Otherwise, she cannot kill the fish. She bought a live fish, you know. Sometimes people sell live fish. Yes. So he said, oh, I'm very sinful already. Just one more won't hurt me. I will do it for you. And I will take whatever left over sin for you from this fish.
Yes.
Maybe that fish seller, she doesn't understand what hell is. She did not think there is a consequence. So she just said like that. But who knows? Even if you can say like that, at least you think inside already.
Right.
The thought, maneuver, the speech.
Yes.
So at least that person has a good heart. Hmm? So even if I don't have the authority to bless any, I don't do any wedding stuff anyway. But if I can, I bless them from God Almighty, immense loving kindness, forgiveness, and always there for His children, no matter what.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
Children will always do things wrong. Parents will always have to forgive.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
And that's how we make peace in the world.
Yes, Master.
I don't want to offend anyone, but that's the way I think. My humble opinion I can express because we are in the free world and we can express our opinion. Okay? Huh?
Yes, Master.
Do you feel satisfied with my answer or not yet?
Absolutely, Master, yes.
Wonderful. Then I'm happy that I can be of help.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you
Yes.
for your wonderful explanation.
Okay, my love. Any other questions? I think you have quite a few, right? You told me about 10 or something?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, tell
Master, why are there so many sex scandals involving the clergy and Christianity? Why don't they do more to stamp these terrible acts out from within the church?
me. Oh dear. You asked the wrong person. But I guess I could express my opinion for you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Between us, we can say anything.
Yes.
And other people, whoever don't want to hear it, just plug their ears or don't watch. I guess is that, like in Buddhism, we don't often hear of that. Hardly any, right?
No, Master.
Buddhist monks and monastery and Buddhist nuns rarely hear anything.
Right.
No, Master.
The reason maybe because they are more strict, and the Buddhist monks and nuns they realize what they're doing.
Yes.
They fear karma.
Yes.
The reason maybe that in the Bible many of the karmic consequences have been cut.
Oh.
Yeah, doesn't say there's a consequence a lot, but in Buddhism, for example, it explains very very detailed and far to the horizon about consequences of what and what and what and what. The Buddha even tells you which kind of business is meritorious, which kind of business is bringing you to hell.
Yes.
Because the Buddha lived long. Our Lord Jesus, he lived only 33 something years, according to the history.
Yes.
But he lived again. He went to Kashmir. I went to see his tomb and his assistants. Supposed to be, according to legend. I did pay respect in Kashmir.
Yes, Master.
But then the Lord was more in hiding
Yes, Master. Yes.
because maybe he knew that the time was not favorable for such a high teaching, for such a pure love, like the one that he had for the humans and other beings on this planet.
Yeah.
People
Yes,
will not understand that kind of love.
Right.
The same nowadays also. Very difficult for the people to understand and to accept something which is new or seems to be new to them, even though the Lord has preached nothing new. Anything that's passing down from ancient time until now is not new. It's just that people think it's new because there is a difference between the live explanation of the holy book, yeah, and just reading the passage, the phrases in it or the words in it. That's the difference. Because the master always understands more than ordinary people
Yes.
Yes.
and the clergy class of the church or the temples. And I think the diet has something to do with it also. Yes.
Yes.
The meat and the wine
Yes.
which the Christians can drink and eat freely. And that doesn't help them to temper the inner fleshly desire of humans that we are made with, that we are installed inside without our consent even. You're born, that's it, and you're a man. And then you will desire a woman, mostly, or you desire another man. And this hormone inside just make you like that, make you crazy also. So if you don't have a very profound teaching and a solid ground, a set of rules or regulations, emphasize again and again, and then you don't have a true goal in your mind, then it's difficult to control the chemical inside your body that make you thirst. It should be more emphasized.
Yes, Master.
So first, you remember the story of Ananda. He was bewitched by the powerful incantation, the most powerful in the world, to seduce him by a most beautiful woman. He cannot control himself, but he can pray to Buddha to come and help him.
Yes, Master.
He still knows that that is no, that is not the thing that he should do with a woman. Should not be with any woman. Because the Buddha emphasized that if you're a monk, you look only 1 meter ahead of you.
Yes.
So you can see if any insect that you don't step on them only. You don't look left, you don't look right, you don't look at anybody. And they take 250 precepts as a monk, as a high priest or high nun. Because bhikkhu and bhikkhuni, they are higher order of monks, not the novice.
Yes, Master.
And they vow to keep it, or they would defrock and go out and, be like ordinary people again. If
Yeah.
they feel the urge to do that, then they honestly will defrock themselves or tell their master that I cannot stay.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Master.
Some of my so-called nuns and monks also, they do that. They say they cannot stay, they have to go out and then they're married and have children and all that.
Yes, Master.
Even St. Paul doesn't accuse them. They say, if you can, then stay single like me. If not, then you can marry. Yes. Because all the saints understand the weakness of humans and the chemical makeup of their bodies.
Yes, Master.
There are truly no sinners in this world, according to what I'm thinking. Because they are only victims. There are victims, victims and victims, victims everywhere.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Victims of ignorance, victims of the makeup of their own physical body that is before they were born already. There are truly no sinners in this world, according to what I'm thinking. Because they are only victims. There are victims, victims and victims, victims everywhere.
Yes, Master.
Victims of ignorance, victims of the makeup of their own physical body that is before they were born already.
Yes, Master.
Whether or not they be a real man, a real woman, or a gay, or a lesbian, or bisexual, or transvestite, whatever it is, they are born like that. Yes, some don't recognize immediately. Some recognize earlier on, some not. And later on they grow up. Sometimes they even marry and have children. But then suddenly, boom, like a man, he saw another man, suddenly something stirred in him.
Yeah.
And he would even leave his family. I don't say it's good, but it is something inside him that stir up and wake him up and make him feel like he's not what he has been thinking that he was. Yes?
Yes, Master.
And then something is urging him, so he cannot even control it. He doesn't want to, but he could not control. And he just left his family. He cannot continue to live with the lie, the false pretense, after he knew already something else about himself. Yes, he feels like he's a fake. So he just probably has to go and live the way he thinks he should.
Yes, Master.
And that's how things happen. Okay, huh? Same with women. I told you already, I was in New York working in a temple, Buddhist temple. And one day, one lay man came in. The abbot's not home. I was alone and I was renovating the temple all by myself, like painting the wall, fixing some broken pieces of wall in the bathroom and all that, use cement or whatever I can. Things are broken because the house is old. Nobody's there to take care. They just come, meditate with the master, and then are gone. And when the master is gone, not many people come either, so I normally meditated in those times. But one of the men came, okay, then of course he stay in the front, I stay in the back. There's a door in between, with the back side and front side, And then he helped me also to do the renovating. Yes.
Yes,
I
Master.
said, it's good that you're here because I'm tired. My neck is tired, having to paint the ceiling. I'm so short. I'm so short, short of hands. So please, you do that for me. And I do the lower part. And he's happy to do that. And then we talking. And I asked him why he's not working or something. He comes here for like a volunteer holiday or something. He said, no, I'm sad. I'm sad because my girlfriend left me. Yeah. And then I said, oh, man, you Buddhist, right? Karma, when it's gone, it's gone. No more. You shouldn't worry about it, okay? You should just forget it. Or he said he tried to, but he cannot forget. So, okay, it will take some time. He said it won't take time. He will not forget. I said, what's so difficult? You don't say so definitely like that. Time heals everything. He said, no, this is different. So I asked, what's the other guy have that you don't have? Maybe he's richer or something, or more handsome. He said, no, she left for another woman. Yeah. So I said, now I understand. That's why you are so despondent, so desperate, so hopeless. Yes. I said, okay, then in that case, you should let her go. Feel happy for her that she recognized where she belongs and what she should do with her life, okay? And pray for her. That's all. So these things happen, not that people really want it. Someday it just hit them like that. Oh, you saw it already. There was one film a long, long time ago when I had nothing to do, when I had not a lot of disciples. In America, there's something in and out, something like that.
Yes.
There's one guy, he used to marry his sweetheart. And then suddenly one day he met this reporter and then they just clapped together.
Yeah.
He realized that he's not interested in women all this time. So the woman complained, blah, 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 blah. So recently there was a gossip column somewhere about a Korean man, they married him with a woman, but he was never interested in her. He never touched her. And then one day he met another guy and then they talk about not just a normal relationship, but the other kind of relationship. And then he realized, oh, that's why he's not interested in women, never. And he seems to be more leaning toward affection for men.
Yes.
This is on the newspapers even. So things are like that. You're born like that. So just accept it and society should just accept it. You're also human,
Yes, Master.
Yeah, whoever you are, gay, lesbian and all that. Just don't hit on me, then you'll be fine. That's all I want. No, not me. That's all, okay? I'm quite busy. I'm not interested either in real men or half men or or no man or woman or not woman. Understand me?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I have my goal. I have my work to do. I do everything for that, for the animals, for the humans, for the planet, to wake them up as many as I can and to save as many suffering animals as I can. I have no interest in other things. Okay? Yeah. I do whatever I have to do. That's all. Whatever I have to do, I have to do. If I have to go to hell, I will do that. Just for that also. For my goal. For my motive, yeah? My ideal. Because my heart doesn't let me do any other thing. Even if I want. Even if I try. It won't let me. You understand? I will not be able to forget the animals suffering daily. Every second of my life, they're suffering in anguish. And no one to defend them. No one to protect them. Every day I live with that. And sometimes I cry a lot. Sometimes I cry little. Sometimes I just push it aside so that my eyes won't go blind. It's already very blurry these days. I don't know why things have gone down so fast. I guess it's my age. Now, what were we talking about again? About the Christian
The
priest, yeah?
scandals, yes,
Okay.
Master.
The diet is also the problem. Nowadays, even the diet, like the meat and all that, is full of hormones inside, yeah?
Yes.
It makes you even more crazy.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
A priest or a nun, they are also human. And if there's no control, no strict regulation and supervising, then they also fail, okay?
Yes,
They'll
Master.
fail now or later or some days or sometime in their life, and then they try to get up again, control again, but they cannot. The wine and the meat and all that, it doesn't help you to reach your goal as a holy person. Very difficult. That's why all religion forbid meat and wine.
It is best to abstain from eating any meat or drinking any wine, or from any other activity which might cause a brother to fall away, or to be scandalized, or to weaken. Romans Holy Bible.
Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, test thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse, or vegetables, to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the youths who eat of the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter, and tested them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the youths who ate the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them pulse, or vegetables. Daniel, Holy Bible.
Do not be among those who give themselves to wine drinking, or among those who make themselves full with meat. Proverbs Holy Bible.
Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Corinthians, Holy Bible.
I mean, animal products and alcohol and intoxicants, all these kind of things are ruining your brain, your intellect, and your reason capability. You can't control too much. If that kind of evil even added onto your system. And also they rely on Jesus. They think Jesus died already for all the sinners, so they can go on sinning. It's not like that. No, no, no. The 12 apostles who followed Jesus, they didn't do any of this. They didn't do any of the sexual stuff, drinking wine, eating meat and all that. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Even if they say wine, no, it's not. It's just water. You know, maybe with fruit juice or something like that.
Yes,
Okay?
Master.
Yes. Or maybe one day Jesus made it as a miracle because his mother demanded. And even then he was very displeased. He said, Mother, why do you make me do this? If you guys are Christian, any of you remember?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it was not like he was willing to do it to show off or anything.
Right.
Because all the saints and sages and real practitioners, we know that these magical stuff are just not conducive to our heavenward journey, yeah?
Yes, Master.
So now they think Jesus died for all sinners. It's not like that. He died for his disciples and for his followers and for the people at that time, whoever believed in him. But after Jesus is gone, somebody else has to take up the cross. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
That's why Jesus said, I am the light in the world. As long as I am in the world. He doesn't say I will be the light forever for you, for next generation, for forever. No. He say I am the light for the world as long as I am in the world. That's why life after life we have different masters coming into our planet, into our world to help us, to teach us again. Similar to the teaching of all the teachers in the school, yeah? Even Einstein had to go.
Yes.
And another Einstein or successor or maybe lesser or better than Einstein comes and replaces him.
Yes.
Whoever the most brilliant teacher has to go, but then we have to find another living teacher.
Yes.
We cannot keep waiting for Einstein or just reading his theory and then become brilliant. Not necessarily. Practice makes a master.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
We must find another master to learn the trade, any trade at all. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Even the geniuses, they still have to learn with other professors. Yeah? In order to perfect their skill, their talent, and deepen their understanding. Also, different components of the world, he has to learn to know to use them. But because he's a genius, he might learn faster and do it better than many of us. That's correct. Okay?
Yes, Master.
So just like Jesus, because he's born to be a master, so he be enlightened very fast and become a master in no time. But not all his disciples became a master like his spiritual status. They can be successors, but it's not necessarily that St. Paul or St. Peter are as highly spiritual as the Lord Jesus. You understand now?
Yes, Master.
Okay. In the physical, it's different. Maybe a student can bypass a teacher. But in the spiritual domain, it's different. You have to be born like that. You're born to be a master. Okay?
Yes.
Just like in some kingdom, a crown prince will be king. Born to be king.
Yes.
Right.
From birth already, he is a prince. And he is a future king. He is afforded with all kinds of royal treatment, yeah? As a prince and future king. So it's like that with masters, okay? They are born. They're born to do that. They did that before, or maybe it's their mission to do it this time. Okay, huh?
Yes, Master.
Even though we are all equal. But we need to put a lot of effort in order to be chosen to be a master. We have to reach that height, okay? We can. All of us can, but we must do it first. Okay?
Yeah.
All of us can become a professor in university, but we must learn. We must reach that height in order to be a professor. Got it now?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, all right. I don't know why I talk so much. What was it, the question now? Okay. So, in my own observation, I think the Buddhist monks, even the Tibetan monks, they eat meat also, but they have so many teachings to learn. You understand me? They have no time for their mind to be used by any of the devious influences of the world. They have to learn by heart many sutras. They have to do many mudras, meaning, special gesture of the fingers and the hands. There's so many things to learn. So they're so busy. So they all have to concentrate on that all day long. And it was a strong tradition, national religion. So even the Tibetan people, they eat meat, but they don't eat as much. I don't think they drink wine. They are not allowed to drink alcohol. It's very clearly stated in even the normal 5 precepts. You don't use any intoxicants, including alcohol. But the Christians, they're more liberal. They can drink wine. And they eat meat, all kinds of things. Anything. And there are not enough teachings for them. Just one Bible.
Yeah.
Jesus did not live long enough to leave them a lot of guidance. And they're not allowed to study any others, doctrine.
Right.
It's like heresy to them. So the young, idealistic priest, with his able, strong, beautiful body and the hormones surging inside, with not a lot to do,
Yeah.
and freedom to experience this and that and others. And the false belief that Jesus will rescue them, even if they sin.
Yes,
This
Master.
is a very false concept. Because the Lord said, I am the light of the world, as long as I am in the world. Of course, the Lord still blesses us, in any way He can, through a master or through any holy person, any pure person. He can do that. But doesn't mean we can go ahead and keep sinning ourselves and expect that the Lord's death will wash away our sins. No way. Okay?
Yes.
No
Yes,
way.
Master.
Even to eat one apple only, God will not receive you back again. Because that's disobedience, disrespect to God's commandments and authority. It's not just an apple.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. But God already say you don't even have an intimate relationship with another man, as if you do it with a woman. Then that is very clear, or no?
Yes,
Yes. Yes. You don't have to always be in a Catholic denomination. There are also other branches of Christianity. They also marry, have children, and still be a missionary or minister.
Yes.
Yes, and nowadays a woman can also some. Yes. So if you really cannot hold on to that, then be honest. Because God is watching. Heaven is watching. God is forgiving, but you cannot continue mocking His rules and teachings like that.
Yes, Master.
Maybe one time has forgive, but you have to be really humbly repentant. You have to repent, knowing that it's really sinful, and don't just do it like normal, like watching a movie, or like you are a normal person outside you can marry. You can also marry as a gay nowadays, so why don't just, be honest, defrock yourself, go out and find a lover or something.
Yes, Master.
Yes, even the law nowadays protect you. As a gay person or as a lesbian person, it's all open now. Even celebrities, they openly married same sex, yeah? Nobody say anything. People support and understand their love and understand their need to be with each other as company, as friend, the trusted friend in life. Because in this life is lonely. And you grow up and you have to have so much responsibility and nobody really understands you and you cannot talk to anybody. You can talk to your parents, but different things. You come home from work, you want some people there, with you to share your hard day, yeah?
Yes.
And to just to laugh with each other, to talk about nonsense things, just to ease your mind, so that you can survive on this planet. Because it's really done hard to survive here
Yes,
for
Master.
anybody.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
So on top of that, if somebody also condemn you, say you are a sinner, sinful like that, my God, I don't know how they live. It's really very harsh on them, on their mental, on their psyche, on their heart, on their emotions. They will feel terrible. They already feel like some complex. Only recently that the same-sex marriage or same-sex relationships are recognized. Yes? But still, people don't accept it all completely like a man marrying a woman. So they already burdened with all this complexity or that guilty or abnormal feeling.
Yes,
And very sad, very lonely already. If I'm a priest, for example, if I have the right to bless anyone, even if God tells me don't bless them, they are sinners, I would say, then please, you also don't bless me, because I'm also a sinner. In this world, I cannot not sin. I eat even vegetables. I feel sinful already. In the old times, and now even the Jain people, in Jainism, the Lord Mahavira teach them they have to wear a mask, just like you're doing now.
Yes,
The whole world become Jain. Because the Lord, He sees that when we breathe in and out, we kill many insects, invisible germs and all that. So He tells you to wear a mask. It's also very good, no? Yes.
Yes, Master.
It's very hygienic. So in case you have sickness, you don't transmit it to others.
Yes,
Because sometimes you're sick, but you don't even know yet, right?
True.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's also good like that. And it's less attractive. So maybe the priest will be less tempted to sin. Nah?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that is really a sin. Because when you are a man of the cloth, you know, you wear that holy garment, meaning you are dedicated to God completely all your life, with all your heart, all your soul. You forget the whole world already. And you know that. And you vow celibacy. And if you did this kind of thing, especially to the minor boys, same sex, because mostly they have altar boys, and the priests are mostly men up to now.
Yes.
Now they allow some women, but I can count on my fingers only a few women. That is really sin. If we talk about sin, let's talk about that, okay?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Not the gay people, because they cannot help it. They are too lonely and feel burdened and feel sad already by the society's judgment, by their own complexity. That they don't understand why they are like this. They feel not normal already. They feel burdened already. So if we cannot do anything to make them feel more confident, happy, and normal, then don't hurt them.
Yes,
Don't hurt
Master.
their feelings. If we cannot help, then don't harm. That's what I say.
Yes, Master.
You don't have to bless their marriage. You just refuse them quietly.
Yes,
You
Master.
don't have to make a norm in the society and condemn 1/6 of the population. 1 in 6 humans are trans, gay or lesbian or, you know,
Wow.
others, yes, bisexual, yes. So we don't condemn 1/6 of the planet. 1/6 is official, maybe more, because some people, they don't recognize their own sexual orientation until later on,
Yes.
Yes,
even
Master.
past their maturity. Yeah, they don't know. And I just feel very, very sorry for them. My heart feels very aching for their situation because it's not their fault to be born like that. I told you many times already, between being a man and a woman, you go through this stage. If you have not completely been doing all the manly stuff when you were a man, then you are going stage-wise to be a woman. So you come in between, you know, as a lesbian or a gay. But if you're completely well and have a lot of merit, then you just jump from being a man last life to be a woman in this lifetime.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
Master.
And no need to go through that transitional station.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
They are just in a transitional station. So if God wants to accuse gay people, I mean the same-sex people that love each other, and like if I'm a prisoner, has forbid me to bless them because I sin, then I would say to God, I would still do it. And you put the sin on me. Because how can you as a human have a human heart and knowing the emotion and knowing the hardship in this life, put another yoke on another human being, make them feel more miserable, more destitute,
Yes.
Yes.
more desperate, more lonely. My God, isn't God the one who made them this way? Or who made them? You think the devil made them?
No, Master.
No. So God will forgive me if I forgive the gay people's sin. But I don't think they sin more than anyone else, even less. We are sinning because we are destroying our planet.
Yes.
Yes,
We're
Master.
sinning because we're torturing other humans and bombing them, killing them, innocent bystanders, for any reason. And we're sinning because we're torturing, oppressing the helpless animals every second of our life.
Yes, Master.
Now talking about sin, then let's talk more. More sin, okay? Yes. For money, you kill people. For fame and position, you oppress opponents. You blame them for things they did not do. You wrongly accuse them. You give fake news all over the nation or the planet so that people will hate them, not vote for them, or harass their followers.
Yes, Master.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. These are not sinning? Then what are they then, In a big, huge scale, no?
Yes.
The gay people, they only love one person. Even if they sin, they only sin small scale, right?
Yes, Master.
Compared to the people who go bombing, killing other nations' citizens, no matter what reason.
Yes.
And then killing innocent animals every day.
Yes.
The ones who have no defense, no one to protect them, no law, nothing. Even they make law themselves. They say, oh, the citizens cannot oppress animals, cannot harass them, cannot torture them, cannot cause them pain or anxiety or anything at all. But what are they doing every day in the slaughterhouse?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Tell me. And all the lawmakers know that, or don't they?
They know, Master. They know.
Yes. From the president to the policeman to the sweeper on the street, the lawmakers make them for them. But including the lawmakers themselves, no?
Yes, Master.
If you make a law, you expect that to be followed.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, because the government say, oh, you don't steal. And if somebody, because hungry or poor or has no job, has to go steal some food or some money to survive, then he goes to jail. Does it not?
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Yeah. And how about the law not harassing animals, not causing pain and suffering, not causing them fear and all that? Nobody, excuse me, I'm just freaking out. You're talking about raw emotion. Sorry. I think you don't think I'm a master anymore. I'm talking like I don't know what, politician or something. It really freaks me out, It really hurts me.
Understand, Master.
Don't bother cutting this. Let them see. All right?
Yes.
It's all real. I'm all real. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't have anything to hide or to play theater or anything. So, you see what I'm saying now?
Yes,
Master.
If we want to talk about sin, well, we can make a list of it. Or books about them,
Right.
Yes.
Why trampling upon those poor, helpless gay couples? All they want is just a loving company for their life. To have them taking care of each other in time of need and to share happiness when they're joyful together. Even if it's a sin, I would ask God to overlook it because everybody else sin more than they do.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes,
Yes,
Master. I
Master.
agree.
Yes, Master.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So I talk a lot already and you're making me into trouble perhaps. I don't care. I have to say what is correct.
Yes, Master.
Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
I feel sorry I could cry for them, Can you imagine how they feel?
Yes, Master.
These people are still shunned by many. Understand that?
Yes.
Feeling they are not normal, they are sick or something. It's not fair. Okay? If God wants to blame, then has to blame himself. That's what I think. I'm sorry if God wants to put me to hell or something. I say the truth. You accept it. Even if God tell me not to bless them and I'm a priest, I would.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
I cannot give them more pain than they already in. Don't you think so?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I cannot trample upon somebody who is already almost on the ground. Yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Just like you make fun of a handicapped person. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not.
You know already he's a handicapped person, yeah? You don't keep picking on him, say, oh, why do you have only one eye? Yeah?
Yes.
Something like that. Oh, why do you have only one leg? You don't look like any of us. You useless thing, stuff like that. It's the same, right?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Knowing people handicapped already and tell them they are bad. Is that correct?
No,
Master.
I don't know if God said anything like that or somebody added it on, okay?
Yeah.
Because why say only about men? Why not about women? Huh? Woman, lesbian, they're also together, you know?
Yes, Master.
Yes,
That's
Master.
not fair. I don't think God say anything like that. I think maybe add it on, okay? Later on.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
somebody for personal purposes. I think I abolish this. If God permits, even if God doesn't, I would like that to be abolished. This sin or law or whatever that is, because it's not fair.
Yes, Master.
Sin is the one who knows that he should not do it in his position as a priest and still harassing, molesting an innocent, helpless teenager, minor, who is looking upon him as a God, as the representative of God, as a holy person, as a teacher for the blurry road that he is treading on every day in this world. He looked upon the priests, the monks, as his master, as someone who's wise and holy. And if he turns around and betrays that trust from an innocent and even cause pain and suffering psychologically, mentally, physically to that little minor, then that is a sin.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And I cannot talk enough of that. Can you imagine if you yourself, all alone, small, with these big and powerful people, or even a stranger, and you are frightened? No one is there to help you when you scream in pain and terror. Oh, my God. All right. I think we had enough of that. The reason other religions we don't hear much in the monkhood, in the priesthood of other religions is because I told you already, Buddhism is a very broad teaching. Yes, either they eat vegan or they go out begging and people give them what they give and they just eat that. Or like Tibetan monks, they even eat meat also, but they don't kill. Of course, even all the Tibetans, they don't kill. They let the Muslims kill for them. My God, just the same. At least they know. Yeah. Either they stay in the monkhood and obey exactly the precepts, or he defrock himself, go out, marry. It's no problem. Nobody would even point fingers at him or her saying blah, 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 nothing.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yeah. So even in Buddhism, we have some temporary monks also. They can be monks 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, like
Yes.
going to the army. So because of the very clear teaching of the Buddha in Buddhism, we don't hear any of this scandal about monks molesting minors and all that stuff. Up to now, this old age, I never heard anything about them. And Muslim priests also, we don't hear of that because they are also very strict. Yeah, they're very, very strict and very, very focused on their work as monks. Or they also married monks, married priests. All the religions are also very strict about that, very clear. And they are more temperate in food choices, more.
Right.
The Buddhists, for example, that's very clear. It's also clear, in Christianity, because in Leviticus it says that you don't do that anyway, okay? So if they believe in the Bible, there's a Holy Bible, then they shouldn't do that. Especially forcing the minors who are vulnerable, helpless, and don't dare to tell anybody. Probably shock them for their whole life.
Yes.
And stunt their growth or smashing their faith forever. So that is a real sin.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Anything else, I think you better just don't talk about it. Or people would feel like it's all fake. All fake. It's all fake and false. And oh my God, what are they doing with Jesus' teaching? Oh my God. They make an empire out of it for gain and fame and respect and privilege. That is a sin.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
Not
Master.
a couple who love each other and want to be together all their life, and just ask them to be witnesses and to bless them. If they even have any blessing at all.
Yeah.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, if they're a sinner, then a sinner bless a sinner. What's the use of that? Huh?
Yeah, Master.
I'm very angry inside. I'm an angry master. I'm a very angry vegan master. Okay? When it comes to injustice and the suffering of children and animals. Because they are helpless.
Yes, Master.
The adults, they can fend for themselves, but children, they don't know what to do.
Right, Master.
They
Yes.
probably never dare say to anybody. So many of these incidents never come to light.
Yes, Master.
Only a little bit recently. And the church didn't do much. Yeah, symbolically here and there. My God. Ah, may God forgive us all. Ultimate Master, God Almighty, forgive all of us. Please. Because we also don't know what to do with each other. With cases like this. We just have to pray for forgiveness. And not accusing any of them. I am not accusing. I'm just feeling tremendously painful for the children. Imagine if it's you. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
You're a kid only. You never knew anything like this, and you're taught to respect these priests and monks or nuns, whatever, yeah? And they sell you.
Yeah.
They abuse you. They molest you, and they sell you even. Yeah?
Yeah.
You read the news. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yes, Master.
My God, make a business out of an orphanage, out of the orphan boys
Yeah.
Yes.
or girls. What wicked evil.
Unimaginable.
Talking about Satan and devils and all that. Where are they? Huh? If they are in the church like that, then we don't know where else to run for refuge. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
Okay, ask another question, please.
The next question is about the UFOs, Master.
UFO, okay.
Yeah. Master, recently a British newspaper published that the Pentagon has admitted to holding and testing anomalous debris from UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
A researcher says that the documents reveal some of the retrieved debris possess extraordinary capabilities, including the potential to make things invisible
Yes.
or even slow down the speed of light,
Uh-huh.
including another interesting report on a mysterious memory metal
Mm-hmm.
called nitinol,
Mm-hmm.
which remembers its original shape when it's folded.
Oh, okay. How does it remember?
It's a mysterious memory metal.
Okay.
So, Master, does this outstanding admission by such a government department as the Pentagon have some deeper meaning behind it? And could it signify a new stage for Earthlings' open-mindedness?
Yeah. It's about time they admit something.
Yes, Master.
Not much anyway. Never mind. Whatever unfolds, you will see.
Yes,
I'm no psychic. I'm no clairvoyant, whatever you want me to do, or hula hoop, please, the fortune teller stuff.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Whatever the government doesn't want you to know, you better leave it as is.
Okay.
Yes.
Or we might get into trouble. It's not our field.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless it hurts somebody, then I will be fearless. Whatever toys they find or develop, we'll let them play with it. Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, they knew this long ago already. Yeah, not just now. I guess there have been pressure to release something. Otherwise, it will boil over, huh?
Yes.
Some people can already make themselves invisible or transport themselves somewhere else. Teletransporting. They call teletransporting. But we don't need that. We take a bus. It's quick. Airplane, okay? We don't need much else, actually. We need to fly to heaven. That's all we need.
Yes.
And that's what you're doing every day and helping others to do the same, okay?
Yes.
All right, that's it. Because wherever you go in this world, you are still here. Visible or not, flying or walking. You're still in this prison.
Yeah.
No big deal. Huh?
Yes.
Even if you go to Mars, you're still in the shadow illusionary world. Only some people awaken and realize that we are not real. Then they're seeking master and they're seeking method to liberate themselves from this big dream. Hallucination, dream.
Yeah.
Then that's where we join in. The rest, I don't care. My God. Even if you can fly in the air, of course it's useful sometimes when you are in emergency, right? If you're in life and death situation, like I have been sometimes, I wish I could, use that. But otherwise, where are you flying on this planet anyway, right?
Yes.
The max is you go to New York, or then you go London, you go to Paris, and then what? Sit there, drink a coffee, yeah? Take an aeroplane can also do the same. Long time ago, the Buddha wanted to cross a river, and there was no boat at that time, so he was waiting. And there was a man, a yogi, who showed up. He walked across the river in front of the Buddha to mock him, saying that he is a world-honored one and could not even walk on the water to go over the other side of the bank. So the Buddha asked him, how long did you practice until you could do that? He said about 25 or 30 years, something like that, decades anyway. He said, oh, I just paid 20 pennies and I can go across. You understand?
Yes.
Instead of practicing 20 years, he paid 20 cents. Yeah? Yeah. So, is that okay for your UFO question?
Yes, Master.
You still want to fly somewhere or disappear or something? You can't disappear. You have to work. Otherwise, the world will disappear. Don't wait for that. And then we all will disappear.
Yes, Master.
Yes. All right. Even if we disappear, I would like this planet to be a better place. To let the animals free. To let the poor bystanders be free of fear and bombing and amputating and mental disturbing and peace ruining, all that.
Yes, Master.
Even if you go into a house as a guest, you leave it clean and nice before you leave. Yes. Out of respect, out of gratefulness. Same, we are guests here on this planet and we mess it all up for everybody. It's not nice.
Yes, Master.
The Muslims say that God says, be a good guest on earth. And we are not a good guest at all. We are terrible. We are terrifying everybody on this planet. All the guests and the hosts and whomever we can. That's not nice. That's not gentlemanly. Okay, next question, if you're done.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
In a recent flying news, Master mentioned that she was trying hard to negotiate with heaven. Master, may we know how the negotiation is going? Do we have a fixed period of time to fulfill the condition heaven is demanding?
Oh man, go ask God. You ask the humans and they will answer you. I can't control their mind. I can't tell them what to do. Negotiate is one thing. Humans, cooperation is another thing. Do you understand me?
Yes, Master.
They just do not cooperate. That is a problem.
Yes.
Some do, but very slow and very little, okay? So it's the negotiation is also slow and little.
Yes, Master.
Except that we can stop many deaths and many sufferings.
Yes.
A lot, millions of deaths, millions of sufferings. That's all we can do. But further than that, the humans have to show some goodwill, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Because they have been taught right from wrong for millennia already,
Yes.
Yes, Master.
for eons of time already, by many masters. Yeah, much blood of the master, saints and sages has been shed for them. And if they don't wake up and they don't want to do the right thing, or even if you call that a sacrifice, and not to kill animals anymore, not to hurt anyone anymore, even if you call that a sacrifice, then you should do it for others, for your children. But it's not a sacrifice. It's the right way to do things. It's not right to hurt anyone, especially the animals. They're helpless, okay? They're innocent. They're so sweet. And they protect you no end. And they bless you no end. My God, every day the animals come and tell me this and that. Because there are some places I cannot stay. I have to leave due to some, disciples, because they're low level and they're clinging. They send their low energy and make trouble for me and make me sick and all that. Because we have the connection.
Yes,
The outsiders can also make me trouble. But it's not their intention. The disciples do it, some with intention, because of low level thinking, because of selfishness.
Yes, Master.
And all the animals come and tell me, oh, don't go in there, don't go in here, don't stay here, don't do this, don't do that. Because your peace will be disturbed, you will be not well. Of course, I know that. But sometimes I'm just too tired to keep moving. I did move eventually because, God, I cannot not move.
Yes, Master.
Therefore, these 2 weeks I didn't talk to you, eh? Is it 2 weeks already or more?
About 2
2 weeks, Master.
Last time we talked is the 10, right? 10 of March, right?
Yes.
What is today?
26th.
26th. Oh, so that's more than 2 weeks, eh?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to do it earlier, but I was so tired. And then moving, every time I move, because I'm alone, I have to rearrange things for myself, yeah? To make it more convenient and comfortable for me to work. And just convenient, yeah? Just to survive on, to live on in peace. So it takes some time to be alone. You know, when you go somewhere when there's nothing there for you, you have to do this, do that, yeah?
Yes.
Just like even every time conference with you, I have to arrange things.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, so every time I talk to you, I have to rearrange everything. And later I have to rearrange it again. Because the computer where I work is not the computer where I'm talking to you. Yeah? It
Yes.
has to be different angle and different corner of the house.
Yes.
You, all of the disciples, should worry about meditation, purifying yourself so that you can be higher in consciousness. Otherwise, even if you want to help the world, you cannot. It's just more mess. Other people don't know anything about God. Just like your hand. If your hand is muddy, dirty, whatever you touch, it becomes dirty. Yes. Even if you want to clean the computer becomes dirty. Like that. So important is to make ourselves pure and clean. Yeah, and kind inside. That anything else, whatever we can help, we do. But if we are ourselves a mess, we cannot do much. It's like a mentally incapable person. He cannot help a sane person, even if he wants to.
Yes.
He will know how. Huh?
Yes.
Or his concept about helping is different from the way he should do. Similar. So we have to purify ourselves, really be sincere and humble at all times. Meditate whenever possible. It's good that you have job, very busy job, so your mind will not play trick on you. You have no time.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, because we say that an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yes.
It is like that. It is like. Thus, maybe that's also another reason that the Buddhist monks and nuns are so busy studying all the Buddha's teaching, because the Buddha preached about maybe until 80 years,
Yes, Master.
many decades, a lot of sutra for them to study. And they believe in the sutra, in the holy books of the Buddhist teaching. So they all learn or go find a higher monk to learn and study all that and try to think of what's the meaning or reciting every day until they know by heart. Some you have to know by heart. There's some rituals you have to know what to do. Yeah. So they're busy all the time. So the evil has no time to mess up their mind. I don't know if the Christian priests are that busy or not. Have only one Bible to study. So maybe too much free time, yeah? Too much prestige and privilege, too much respect from followers, too much support, and too much time, yeah? Too much freedom.
Yes, Master.
And it's too free. Eat anything, drink anything, you do anything. That is not very good for monkhood. I'm thinking my humble opinion. Okay? My humble opinion. Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Okay, my love. Any other question?
Yes, Master.
Hmm.
Is there anything we disciple could do to help Master in the negotiation with heavens?
Just be good.
Yes, Master.
Be good, be diligent, be sincere, be humble,
Yes, Master.
believing in God. And practice the teaching to the letter. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And don't ask me to bless you if you married the brother outside or sister outside, huh?
Yes, Master.
That's your private stuff, huh? I don't do weddings at all, ever. Okay? I don't have time for that. Yes? Lucky, because if you are like a county chief, oh, she was telling me, oh, she's very busy. She just came from how many weddings? Oh, and she looked really exhausted, and her voice was really like fading. I could tell, because I had this kind of situation before, not about weddings, but when I work so hard, hardly have any energy to talk, But she
Yes,
was
Master.
telling me things, and she said she has to go to weddings, she has to go to funerals, and busy about all that. So it's not like you are a chief of a county and then you have it pretty. Not really, yeah. Everybody is working very hard as well, yeah. She
Yes,
woke up
Master.
since 4 o'clock and worked until, oh my God, whenever she saw me, that was very late already in the evening.
Oh.
She was eating something with me and talking about her job, and I felt so sorry. I didn't know. I mean, I kind of knew that government people are busy, but I didn't know they were so busy from dawn to dusk like that, and until so exhausted, could hardly talk in a normal voice.
Wow.
Yeah, like lacking energy voice.
Yes,
I could tell.
Master.
And she said to me that her husband died because of exhaustion also, work too hard.
Wow.
Yeah, if you have to run from one wedding to another all day or to another funeral again, or visiting somebody sick in the hospital, because they are constituents. You are co-citizens, yeah?
Yes,
You're
Master.
subjects, yes. And then also when somebody reaches 90 years of age or 100 years, have to go to the celebration.
Yes.
Yeah, my God, a lot of time for that. I wonder how she does any other job. No wonder the governments are so slow in many other things,
Oh.
like some urgent things like the water scarcity,
Yes, Master.
the climate change, more
Yes.
urgent and more big, or the immigration crisis at the border in America, for example.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody can criticize, but when you sit in the seat of the president or Senate, oh my God, sometimes they have to work all day, all night to read all the proposals, which are many hundreds of pages.
Oh,
And they have to read them all and understand them all in order to say yes or no or veto it.
Yes,
Master.
And to read all that is already very time consuming.
Yes.
My God. And then have to debate, pro and cons, and vote. And after the vote, still happy or not. And the citizens will be happy or criticize, or newspaper will throw bomb at them. I mean, uh, writing bombs. Yeah, my God. What a world we live in.
Yes.
And that's not the worst thing yet. So much suffering, of sickness, of water shortage, of food scarcity, yes, and oppression from power of governments or gangster or war.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
What a world we live in. What for we live here? For what?
Yes, Master.
And then the animals and people suffer so much just to go out in the field to plant some potatoes, and maybe the bomb will explode from the war before, and then you're dead, or you maimed, or you are handicapped and dependent forever.
Yes,
Your
Master.
life is ruined, finished.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody will marry you, for example, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody will take care of you because you will be like that. And to live dependently on family member or social security is nothing compared to your freedom of movement and taking care of yourself and earning your own living.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
It's below your dignity, no?
Yes,
You
Master.
must feel very bad being a handicapped person suddenly like that. So sometimes I sit and I talk to God. I say, oh, this is really hell. My world here, what I see is really hell.
Yes, Master.
Even rich people, you envy them. You think they have a good life, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime they want to go somewhere, there is a helicopter, Air Force One, Air Force Two, whatever. When people still criticize you,
Yes,
give
Master.
your life a miserable and uncomfortable feeling for your feeling or emotion or mental wellness or even physical wellness. Just a few days ago, I saw the news that one of the French billionaires is just dead like that because his helicopter collapsed. His
Oh.
helicopter crashed down, yeah? One of you saw it?
Yes, Master.
No. He's very famous, no, this man.
Yes.
And very respected. Not like a bad person or anything. A French billionaire in such a civilized and secure country, technology-wise, yeah? Still died by a helicopter crash. And you don't think it's a cheap helicopter that make him crash. It's not that. He's a billionaire. He must have the top class helicopter, no?
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Yes, Master.
Or maybe he hired to go, I don't know. Maybe it's not his own. But even then, some people have their own helicopter or airplane that also crash. Nowadays, I read often. Even army, yeah, army airplanes also collide to each other or just crash
Yes.
for
Yes.
no reason. Or commercial plane just crash on the highway or crash into the residential area, etc., etc. Brought
Yes.
many deaths with it. Nothing in this world is a guarantee.
Right, Master.
And still go on killing each other and harassing each other, on accusing each other with fake news and wrong news and like trampling on each other just to climb on the top. Oh dear God. I don't know if anybody really loves to live in this world. People do, huh? Yeah, people still do. But I've seen through all that. I live just for others because they still want to live. Otherwise,
Thank you, Master.
whatever here, there's nothing for me. Yes, any more questions?
Yeah, sister have some question.
Oh, yeah?
Master,
Yeah, tell me.
Master read from her diary that many of Master's disciples were coming back.
Mhm.
Master, what prompted them to come back?
I don't know. You ask them. Just like whatever prompts them to go out. Huh? Is all they're doing. You don't know what humans' minds are doing or thinking. You have to control it, or it controls you. make you do all crazy things, yeah?
Right.
Or even just eat some wrong ingredients somewhere, then it make you do wrong also.
Oh,
Or at least your body go wrong or sick.
yes, Master.
And everything affect everything these days. Drugs, alcohol, and the pandemic energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That probably drove them back because they probably suddenly woke up feeling that, oh, this little world is really nothing to rely on.
Yes, Master.
It's
Yes.
better to come back to Master because she taught us all the good things and guarantee us to go home to heaven. What for would she lie to us if she doesn't want any money from us? She doesn't even care about our attendance or not to her group. We are free to do what we want as long as we are vegan and practice and don't harm any others. Yes?
Yes, Master.
So they have to wake up. The pandemic, make them feel life is ephemeral.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, they wake up. The pandemic does help in many ways. It brings out the best in people. Also, it brings out the worst. It depends on what mental or spiritual level you are to be influenced by the good or by the bad.
I
Yeah?
understand. Thank you, Master.
After 20 years, even. Believe that? Coming back, just saying business as usual. After 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 15 years, come back. I let them all come back. It doesn't matter. They erred, but they returned. Okay?
Yes,
Thank you,
Thank you,
Master.
Master.
We can always err anytime. You see? Because of the world's influence. Because of the bad energy around us. Yes? Because of the bad influence from whomever we are with.
Yes,
They
Master.
can be stronger than us sometimes. Stronger than our mind, not our soul. Okay? The soul, no, it's just the mind doesn't capiche. Yeah, and follow the mind orders. Do this, do that. And someday wake up, someday not. Any other question, my love?
In a 2017 lecture, Master talked about how 99% of the people and animals on this planet were space-shipped or exiled here from other higher technology advanced planets with stricter and more controlling governments. And the people sent to planets like ours were being given poison or a soup to drink, which made them forget their origin. Master, is this forgetfulness or hypnotism the origin of the inner snake in people, which Master talked about recently? And is this where the ego comes from?
Because remember, God said we are made from earth.
Yes.
Master.
Easy for us to fall.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
From dirt, you are to dust returned.
Yes.
We are made from earth. No wonder. And some water. And some little iron, some little gold in it. Some speck of gold inside. You could have more gold if your teeth are black with gold. Otherwise, we are nothing worthy. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Analyzing us, what do we have? 90% water inside, huh? And some dirt. Because whenever you take a shower, isn't the dirt come out?
Yes.
We are shedding. Like the snake, they shed their skin to reborn anew, huh? We could be reborn anew every day when we take a shower, some dirt come out, huh? From head to toe, no? Where do they come from? They just come from inside the skin, come out, no? Yeah? Even if you sit in a clean room all day with aircon and screen and everything, you take a shower, you still have dirt come out. So we are from dirt, no? And the nature of the dirt is that it's dirt, okay? It's not much intelligence in it. So the body is not much, it's just a building, okay? It's just a temple. And what stays in it is important, the soul, okay? That's why we have to concentrate on the seat of the soul here. Remember?
Yes.
Remember, we are the soul. Every time we remember to go up there, we are in control again as a soul. That's why you can go up to heaven, you can see your original light from heaven and hear the teaching from heaven in the form of music of the sphere, like that. Otherwise, we are nothing. This body is not us.
Yes.
Whom are you talking to? And whom am I answering? I don't know. Who is all this? Yeah, many times I try to shut it off, otherwise I would just leave.
Understand.
If I keep dwelling on all this illusionary nature of this world, then I will leave immediately. I will not be able to bear sitting for hours on end to work for Supreme Master Television, teach this proofreading or editing or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not to talk about writing sometime a joke or a tip for kids and all that, and talk to you in this and that way. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
I will not do it. I will not be able to. I shut myself out of this knowledge, okay? Out of the realization that it's all illusion. Or else I could not sit here and continue talking or do anything else. Okay,
Yes,
my love.
Thank you.
Is that your
Master.
question answered or not?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Master.
Yes.
Again, related to that lecture mentioned, Master said that sometimes planetary meetings happen to find a way to get rid of the galactic controlling system. But since Master asked the goddesses from beyond the Oscar to destroy this mechanism, are there still any planetary meetings going on for some other purposes, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
they do. Also, sometimes they come and listen to our conference or TV. Yes. They call that also planetary meeting, no? Interplanetary meeting. Yeah, from different corners of the universe, no? Yes.
Wow.
If you have a good eye, you can see it.
Oh.
Many of our people see them every time when in New Land, remember?
Yes.
When I do lecture or retreat or meditate, or they all come around, hanging in there, listen to every word.
Wow.
Yeah. Many of our disciples are very powerful. I mean, some know it, some don't know.
Yes, Master.
Like wherever they go, or the Buddha, Bodhisattva also come and support them. Yeah, help them to bless that area. And even some Lama, Tibetan Lama, they saw them. And they very much respected them. They came after them and found them and talked to them, and this and that.
Yes, Master.
You can only blind some blind people, but not all people are blind, okay?
Right.
Like the lamas or other practitioners in different fields, they can see who is who, yeah? They can see your aura, they can see whom you brought, the devils or the saints or the angels. That's the thing. See, even normal people, they can see President Trump had 4 or 5 angels. And I told you that before I even knew it.
Yes, Master.
Before you told me that. I already told you. Remember?
Yes, Master.
For example. So it's not because I'm master, but even ordinary people, they can see something. You cannot cheat them all the time. You cannot cheat all the people.
Yes, Master.
That's why when Buddha was alive, many people followed him and were faithful to him because they knew, they saw, they experienced it. And many of my disciples, they are faithful to me and believe in me because they saw, they knew, they heard, they experienced inside and outside. You got that?
Yes, Master.
Recently, we read that some of the Mongolian disciples went to the mountain where Genghis Khan was born.
Yes.
Yeah. And all the guardians there, invisible to other naked eyes, of course. But when they meditate, they go in there, they can see them, come out greeting them and happy to see them.
Wow.
Because they brought light with them. They brought Master blessing and love with them. But they have to be a good vessel to be able to do that.
Yes, Master.
The purer, the more you believe in Master, the more you become one with the Master power. And the Master power is the whole universal power. ready for anyone to use. You be one with the master, then you be one with the universe, with all the power at your disposal. Do you capiche or not?
Capiche, Master.
Yes. So you are the only one who could hinder yourself from dispensing all this incredible power, okay, to help yourself and to help others. If you believe in the master and practice well, you become like one with the master. And then whatever the master can do, you can also do to some extent. That's why Jesus said, whatever I do, you can do. Or you could do even better. Remember that?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Not better, but maybe because there are more people and they go into different corners, they can do more things than Jesus in one place.
Yes.
But Jesus was humble also. He encouraged his disciples. But it could be like that too, because you can reach farther, yeah? You can have more people with affinity with you, huh? And have them by the master power, because you become one with the master, yes?
Yes, Master.
Yes,
If
Master.
you are humble enough to be a pure vessel, then the master power can flow to you, and then you can help whomever that has affinity with you, or that the master needs you to help them, because you were there. You see?
Yes.
In this physical world, we need a physical instrument. The master power also needs the disciple to bless the world, to do things, to help the world. Like I need you to work for Supreme Master Television, yeah?
Yes, Master.
You and, I mean, all of you who works for Supreme Master Television, not just you, yeah? Not just you.
Understand, Master.
When I'm talking to you, I'm not just talking to you, huh?
Yes, Master.
I'm talking to the whole group of disciples and the world at large. Yes?
Yes.
And heaven's beings also. They're listening and watching.
Wow.
Yes. So you are just like a what? A tool?
Yes, Master.
Instruments, yeah, but good ones. I'm glad you are good ones.
Thank you, Master.
Is that your question answered?
Yes, Master, thank you.
Okay. What else?
In a previous conference, Master mentioned that when beings from lower levels go to the original universe, then Pusu language comes into use until they get used to the vibrational frequency.
Yeah.
Does this mean that some beings are permanently uplifted to OU, or are they allowed only to visit?
Some are uplifted, of course. I told you before long ago, huh? Good ones can go there and live permanently also. Or they stop somewhere else first, get purified,
Yes.
and then come up. But not all can come up, of course. But they're liberated at least, okay? To go to the 4th level, you liberated forever already. You never born, die, or destroy or anything again, okay? Never go to any trouble anymore of birth and death or going back to the illusionary lower level frequency of worlds.
Yes, Master.
But many are going up, even, so my God. Anyone who helped me a little bit before I became master, or up to now, yeah? During the time that I became officially master, they all went up there.
Wow.
Yeah. My deceased birds and dogs, they all went up. Yes. And people helped me just a little bit with all their love, yeah? Love and compassion, they all went up.
Wow.
Even if they did not eat vegan at that time. Yeah, all went up. Gradually or quickly. Depends, yeah?
Yes,
Depends on how much garbage they have to shed before they go up. Everyone that has known me in some favorable way, none of them are neglected. All of them gone up to the new realm.
Thank you, Master.
Tiempo new realm. Yes, yes. Yeah, even all the presidents that give me recognition and all that, they are up. Yes. Yes. Because they have respect for me in their capacity, in their position. Yes.
Yes, Master.
As much as they can.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like a billionaire gives you $1,000 compared to a poor person who gives you a meal when you're hungry. is more over. Hey, billionaire gets 1,000 is nothing, right? But when you're hungry and a poor person, a normal, just, day to day earn a living and give you a meal, that's big. Huh? Yes. Like in the temple, many people come and give offerings, donations to the temple. But one woman, she gave only 1 penny she earned that day for the oil lamp, huh? And Jesus said, nah, she gave the biggest. Remember that? Yes. Oh, when the Buddha was alive, the 2 beggars, they have no more clothes, just have only one tattered blanket to take turn to go out begging, yeah? But they offer it to the Buddha. And the Buddha took it immediately and was very touched.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, he could have all kinds of robes from the royalty, any kings or his own father, king, etc. Why he hugged that tattered beggar, smelly rag and felt so touched like that. Yeah, it's the inside, in people's heart. Yeah, okay? People's heart, sincerity and purity, that counts. But why I'm talking about that? What are you asking?
About the OU, people going up to the OU.
No, not OU. They can come up to visit. Only the original people from OU go back to OU. But you have the one next to OU.
Yes,
Ah, I got this. Ah, you got me tricked here. Yeah. I thought we were talking about new land, and then you jump in with OU. No, not OU, eh? You don't need to go to OU, okay? But people from neighboring planets, they always come in and out, yeah? And so Pusu language is for them to communicate with the native OU, huh? Otherwise, they could not understand a thing. They have to go through Yakashia, remember? The gate, and purify, and then go inside and visit. But they don't have to stay in OU. Staying in Simkutu New Land is already top.
Yes.
No, you can visit only, but you cannot stay. What for anyway? You live next door to it. What for you have to go to beyond that or beyond OU even to do what? Ah, my God! Give you jump up from the fifth floor and then you're going to go to the state building to do what and staying there up there all day do what? Huh?
Yes.
The skyscraper is for some people who have something to do there. Huh? Just because it's the tallest in the United States doesn't mean you have to go there to prove that you are, a top guy, huh? Top dog or something. The queen, she stay in her palace, okay? You can be married to one of her sons, but you don't have to stay in the palace and have the same status as the queen, even though the queen is supposed to be equal with all her citizens.
Yes, Master.
As a human standard. Yeah? But you don't have to stay in the palace with her or go into her bedroom just because you're equal with her. To do what? Huh? Capiche or no?
Yes, Master.
Oh, there's a limit to your greed, eh? Even spiritual greed. What for? What are you doing there? Huh? People's house, okay? Or you want to be stuck at the border, make a crisis like in America and Mexico right now? Yes. I have said that migrants are very good and refugees are good. But if you really need to go, otherwise your country is the best for you. God placed you there, you stay there. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Money or good job aren't everything. Okay? You just organize your life. Yeah, to live within your means. That's the best. Most peaceful. Yes?
Yes.
I told you the story about a guy who had no shirt on him. And people say, why don't you sell your land? And then you can buy your clothes and build a house for yourself. He said, I'm happy like this. They said, but you could have more clothes and a luxury house or something like that. He said, am I very happy? And do you think I would be happy if I have something more? No, I'm happy because I have nothing. Yeah, it's true like that. I told you when I was in Rishikesh, I was happy. Or when I was with the monks and nuns, my monks and nuns, and in some wild place, just have a tent and live from river water, yeah? And roasted potato and oranges and stuff, or buying something from the Aboriginal people who live there, who planted vegetables and stuff there, who were very happy. I don't know if they were happy. They look happy anyway, but I was so absolutely happy. More than now. That's what I can say, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Rishikesh, India, living with just one samosa now and then, and baking my own chapati. Oh, I was very happy. Truly like that. I really understand that word, you know? If you don't have much, you're happy. But the people, they always see the grass is greener on the other meadow, you know?
Yes.
That's the problem. It's not a problem about being poor. It's a problem about having rich neighbors.
Yes.
Yes, that is the thing. And then your mind starts to trick you. Oh, what if I have that? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do everything I can to earn money, to have this, to have just like them or better. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a competitiveness within that begin to cheat you, and then you begin to be discontented. Otherwise, I used to, when I was young, I lived with many poorer people, and they seem very happy. Their houses are very simple. They earn enough money every day, like selling tofu in the market with their own labor. They work together with a sister or family member, and then bring the tofu into the market to sell. You know the silky tofu
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
that you can eat. You eat with ginger syrup. Yes, that's all, and they're happy. Yeah, they don't have much in the house. They have just a few pair of clothes, but I don't see any ever frown their face like I'm doing now. Or shaking their head in despair. Truly, ignorance is bliss. Yes. Before I became a master, I was happier. I didn't know much. Truly, I didn't know much. I mean, I did know sometimes when watching TV, yeah, that the people suffer by war and animals suffer, but not so graphic, not so deep and profound like now.
Yes.
And the more I know, the more I'm unhappy. Not because of my situation, but for them, yeah? It affects me a lot. It gives me pain and sleeplessness. Okay, anything else before I'm on and on about the story of my life?
Master, for the beings in original universe,
Mm.
is there also such a thing as going within as a way of contemplation? And if there is any analogy to what we call here space?
No, no space. No going within. They are within. Okay? All the time.
Wow.
They don't know the difference between within and without.
Wow.
Not like we do. They don't have space. It's all space, and everything is transparent. Everything is spacious. Everything is no pressure. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
The reason we need more space is because we feel pressure from others. When our magnetic field clash, when it's too close, or with the different levels of consciousness and energy clash
Yes, Master.
with each other, that's why people cannot feel comfortable with each other. And that's why husband and wife don't feel sometimes harmony within a marriage or family members, etc.
Understand.
Also influence from demons, yes. Over there, don't have. They don't have what we have here. There's no way I can compare for you.
Yes, Master.
Just like somebody lives their whole lifetime in a tribe in Africa or Amazon somewhere, wearing no clothes at all, living by nature, and then somebody lives in New York. When they talk about skyscraper, they say, what? What scraper? Scrap what?
Yes.
And they talk about beefsteak. They don't know what beefsteak is. Yes? They might not even know what tofu is. You see what I'm saying? Tofu?
Yes.
Yeah. They don't know what clothes mean.
Yes.
The hat that you wear with the vegan heroes, they say, what isn't that? They never saw it in their life. Even if you describe it all your life, they won't understand it.
Yes.
There's nothing they can compare, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can compare in this world to the world that's supposed to be yours in the future.
Yes, Master.
I wish I could. I wish I could. I remember a long time ago, I watched a film, George of the Jungle,
Yes.
or Maudie, you know, the Tarzan of the jungle, the little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been an orphan since he was young, and the monkeys and the dogs raised him up, yeah?
Yes.
And they live with tiger and leopard and all that,
Yes.
and swinging around trees.
Yes, Master.
And he had no knowledge of the other world besides that until he saw his childhood friend again. Or George of the Jungle, he he went from the jungle to New York or somewhere, and when he watched TV and people advertise it, coffee is a thing that brings people together, yeah? And so, he was in love with the girl who brought him there.
Mm-hmm.
They were not dating or anything, don't know anything. I said, coffee, bring people together. Okay, then he has to drink it a lot, you know? He just began to learn some English, saw the advertisement, so he drank a lot of coffee. Coffee, the coffee will bring her together with him. Or he just, how you say, punching his chest and throwing leaves around as a sign of confessing his love, remember?
Yes.
The girl understood nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do that in New York, do we? Huh? No?
No, Master.
We don't punch in the chest and throw leaves all over to the girl that we love? Oh, she will bring you to an asylum. To the, the loony bin, huh? So there are different words within our world as well. Huh? You know that?
Yes, Master.
Yes. In an Arabian country, Muslim country, when I went there, I covered my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I cover with a shawl my head. Yes. But when I'm here, I don't cover all the time. We are not used to it. Okay?
Yes.
Only when it's cold, maybe when too cold I cover, but it's not for that. I cover there because I respect their custom.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, I want them to feel at ease with me. Like I'm not a stranger coming to make trouble or anything. Okay? I am you. Like that. Yeah, so it's a different custom, you see?
Yes,
Different
Master.
custom. So when we are in a different country, I've been in Arab countries, so I know that. But if somebody had never seen an Arabian country or Muslim country, or we did not even have TV, if I describe how they live there, my people back then in Vietnam would never have understood.
Yes, Master.
And then even it could be dangerous, when you say something that other people don't understand. A long time ago, it's a true story, yeah? I told you before, but I'm not sure if it's translated. There was a king's official. He went to France to study somehow. At that time, he probably was the one and only at that time. Maybe he went there to study or also do some diplomatic connection or whatever. Yeah, at that time. At that time, we didn't have aeroplanes. Long time ago, we still had the king. Yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
We don't have anymore. Yes. And then he went to France. And when he came back, he described the French way of life. Oh, the light. The light, normally we still have oil lamps in those times, you see?
Yes.
Or wax candles. So he said, we don't need all that there. The light comes from the ceiling. And the water comes from the wall. The tap. Oh, he got his head chopped off.
Oh, wow.
Even that dangerous.
Wow.
So not only the saints and sages who talk about heaven, which people don't understand. Even just the light and the water get a person killed.
Oh.
Other people told the king that, he looked down upon you. When you don't have respect for the king, then your head will go on holiday in old times.
Yes, Master.
Or at least imprisoning. But this guy, because he told things that the king did not understand, and the whole court, royal court, did not understand. So they chopped the head off because his sin was like that. And in the old times, sometimes if it's worse, you could have even all your three generations head chopped as well, not just one person.
Yes,
or
Master.
punished in a grave manner, or die or in prison or exiled somewhere far away. Even just to talk about the truth. When people don't understand it, it's very dangerous for you. That's why most of masters, they live in obscurity. Yeah? It just happens that they cannot hide. When you are a 1,000 watt lamp, you know, it's difficult to dim it, to hide it. So people just know some way or another, or through the disciples. The more disciples praise the master, the more dangerous. So in the old times, many masters were persecuted. You see that?
Yes, yes.
In many different cruel ways, not just Lord Jesus alone. And their disciples were also persecuted, harassed, or imprisoned, or killed, or all kinds of things
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
like that. So every time I'm in trouble or in danger somewhere or unsafe, I think of this story of the Vietnamese officers who had been beheaded because of telling the truth. They asked him, what is it like in France? So he told the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And he said, their street you can sleep on, for example, like that. Yeah. Clean. Yes. And their houses are made of such beautiful carvings and that stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
And they probably didn't know anything about that. They never been to France. Even the king. He's a king doesn't mean he knows everything. Yeah. And if he alone, maybe it's not too dangerous, but the whole court, you know, they talk bad about the guy. You know, jealousy or ignorance or just want to be in favor of the king. So they told him that, oh, this guy, he has no respect for you. He ridicule you. He thinks you are ignorant. That's why he just told you anything. He took you for an idiot. Ah, of course, chop the head.
Wow.
Because that means no respect for the king, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disrespect for the king, that's the worst crime you can commit. Apart from being how you say, revolutionary person, yeah?
Yes.
Like make a coup or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that these two are chop head. Yeah. No need to wait for the court case or anything. No need to ask further. That's it. If you disrespect the king, then you doomed. You finish. Your head goes somewhere else. Oh man. Imagine that, huh?
Yes,
And it's
Master.
not long ago. Maybe 100 something years. It's not the last king, but the kings before or before that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nowadays we still have his name as one of the streets. That's all he has. He lost his life and has a street. In Vietnam we name the street after heroes or famous person or famous scholars, stuff like that, yeah?
Yes, Master.
He has a street name after him. That's all he has. For telling the truth. And lost his life. I don't remember if his family also was included in his crime. What crime does he commit? Now you see how dangerous our world is, huh?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
It's still unsafe, you know, because humans' minds are very, very troublesome. Very troublesome. They don't remember the origin. They don't remember God, even if they heard about it, even with a lot of proof about it. They don't remember. And so they cause a lot of suffering for themselves and each other and other innocent beings like animals, for example.
Yes, Master.
All right. Any more questions?
Yes, Master. Regarding the monetary system as an essential part of our mundane world, recently the digital currency Bitcoin is getting more worldwide attention as an alternative means of transaction. Also, for the last few years, there are some economists and others, including former President Trump, who favour a return to the gold standard monetary system. Would this kind of a system really be better?
What do you mean by that? Meaning you have to rely on gold as a value
Yes, yes.
for the financial transaction?
Yes, Master.
Okay, we don't have that much gold. I mean, we have, but
Would this kind of a system really be better for the world on a larger scale?
How do I know? They haven't tried it yet. If they try it, they succeed, then we know, okay?
Okay.
If they fail, we also know. Soon enough. What's the use of asking me, telling them what? I'm talking to the deaf all these decades, not long enough? You don't see the result already? That's I always have to run for my life. Now you get me into financial problem. It's the top taboo. Huh? It's reserved for experts, for, big shots, not for me. I don't know anything about this stuff. What is a Bitcoin anyway? What do they do?
It's a digital currency.
So how do they spend it if it's digital?
I'm not sure, Master.
Then me neither. I never bother about money, so I'm not sure. Truly, I am not sure. I saw it all the time whenever I happen to catch the news. Bitcoin here's a little bit there, a bit that, bit this, and all the big shots saying things and this. I have no idea, truly, because I'm truly not interested in it. Okay? I'm not interested. I earn money just to help others. And the paper money good enough for me. Okay?
Yes.
The cash, the fluid cash is good enough for me. And whenever they change, then if it's obligatory, then I will change with it. And at that time, I will learn how to use it. Right now, it's too early. We still can use cash, and it's fine with me.
Yes,
We had too much problem and competition and argument already about so many things. So I just leave it as is for the others to worry about. I have tons of work to do. As long as I can use whatever money, then I am keep using it, huh?
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus said it's sufficient today. And is the devil thereof? Don't worry about tomorrow. Bitcoin or Bytecoin, whatever, my God, they always have something. I don't know about gold stuff, The gold is good for me to design jewelry. And that's all I know. I like it also because of the artistic creation, okay? And the rarity of this time that I have for that. Like it's a rare, like some kind of pleasure,
Yes.
Now and then I can do something like that, like artistic type of outlet, okay? Yeah.
Yes.
So I like it because of that. Also, it's one of the earning money's ways for me, yeah?
Yes.
So that we don't have to worry too much about where the next meals come from, or whether or not we can do Supreme Master Television,
Yes.
Yes, Master.
or whether or not we can help the poor neighbors, or poor other people, or giving some encouragement or helping other organizations. That's why I earn money. But I'm not really interested at all. You can see that. That's why I don't look into that stuff. I saw it, but I don't even understand what it is. Because I have no interest at all. Why make trouble when you can have it easy? You have cash, you can use it. You have the bank, no? Whenever they have it all into a system or officially, then we will follow up. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, if I live until that day. Nowadays, because I'm getting older, my time is very valuable to me. Very, very valuable. So I wrote to you some thank yous and all that, and sometimes I thought, oh, maybe I could cut it off because I write too slow, I know when you receive a thank you from me or encouragement, you are happy. So I
Yes,
really
Master.
try to catch up with it. Otherwise, I thought, oh, I just have a tick and let's go, because it's time consuming. But I try to do as much as I can. Maybe later we use a Bitcoin system like digital. I draw a coin that means okay. 2 coin means good. 3, above, good. 4 Bitcoins, excellent. 5, oh, you're out of this world. Or maybe I just use the star,
Yes.
I punch 1, 2 stars. 2 stars mean thank you, huh? 3 stars mean you're good. 4 means better than good. Just get more stuff on, then you know I'm thanking you and appreciative. Maybe I will do that in the future instead of writing, because the star I just punch and it goes. I have as many stars as I want. Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, I don't have to keep looking. Oh my God, that's a T, man. Man, that's not a P. That's a T. Oh, because this new system, we have it on a big screen for me, about 2 times bigger than my computer. You know, right? For easier, so I don't have to touch the computer and do it directly like before. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I use the mouse. Supposed to be good for health. Perhaps so. I feel different. I feel better, but my muscles don't come back just like that. Huh? It's just that I don't have so much pain and cramp fingers like before. Before, every day, all the time. And now, it's not like when I was younger, but it's not like cramp and painful. Only one thumb is still painful. I don't know what happened. It doesn't respond to any treatment. So I just let it be in pain. I say, if you don't cooperate, then you continue to have pain. That's your problem. All right? I told the thumb. So I keep busy, and I also forget the pain. Only sometimes when I twist it,
Yes.
accidentally, that wow, then I cry. The whole universe can hear.
Oh.
Hey, it's okay. People have worse than that. This is nothing compared to the suffering of other humans and animals.
Yes, Master.
Yes. All right. What was I saying? What was it before that?
The stars, Master. You say you would
The
give 5
stars.
stars or more.
Yeah. Because this system, I spend more time. It's probably healthier, fine, yeah? But I spend more time because I be very far, except when I'm doing conference with you, then I'm in front of computer just for my pretty face. So you can see me.
Really
and
pretty, Master.
other can see me. Yeah, you say that. I know. Mother sings, children clap. I'm pretty inside. I don't care. It's good. It's good. As long as it's pleasing to your eyes, it's good already. But the inside beauty is often more attractive to people. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
It's just that I have to do this because my mission is like that. It's complicated mission.
Yes,
Instead of being on the cross or executed, I have to do makeup, wear chain on the neck instead of chain on my hands.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Yeah, and all that. So whatever I have to do, I have to do. Otherwise, it doesn't matter about the outside beauty. Yeah, okay? It's just pleasant sometimes for the people who don't see the inner beauty. They can see the outside. Better than nothing, huh? Right? Better outside than nothing, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
Master.
So now, what was I saying before that?
The stars on the computer to say thank you.
Because this system, it's really slowed me down, all the words on the screen are big for the script, okay, yes, a title, okay, but for the small shows and all that, okay, I have to jump back and forth to see, because sometimes I cannot write very big. It depends on what document you send to me. Some documents, even if I write big, it's still small, yeah, so I have to jump back to see whether or not I wrote it correctly. Like today, I was supposed to say, thank you, good teamwork. And then I thought it's okay already. I wrote it on then, but I said, oh, never mind. Just check one more time, okay? I checked, and I have written, thank you, God teamwork. God teamwork, God bless. Yeah, I want to write more a lot of time, like telling you how good you are and all that, but never mind. It's all ego stuff. I just thank you and respect you and how you say appreciate you, and you know that, and that's enough, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, thank you,
And
Master.
if I write stars, and you count it, okay? Who has more stars? Yeah, maybe I use that system. Yeah, I don't know. It's because we're in a physical body. It's also nice to how to say, communicate, with each other for
Yes.
your sake. Yeah, you feel encouraged, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Master, we do.
Also, you feel assured, oh, I'm doing the right thing.
Yes.
Because after you do, you might think, oh, I wonder if I do it good enough.
That's right.
If Master feel good with that or not. So I say that, and this just to make you happy, okay?
We love it, Master.
Yeah, to make you feel reassured, yeah, that you're doing right, that you are going in a good direction, and you feel not so worried, yeah?
Yes,
That's all.
Master.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, I would prefer writing nothing. Before, I only click, 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 because they would be writing it, not me. And now I have to write it myself. So I take care of as much work as I can, but so busy, a lot of things, a lot of other things,
Yes.
not just our television, many other things, because of business, because people, and yeah, never mind. I do as much as I can. Okay. Yes.
Yes, Master. Thank you.
I don't have 10,000 arms like Kwani Bodhisattva. Not physically. Yeah. Okay, my love. So we leave the Bitcoin where it is. Yeah. I
Yes,
don't know.
Master.
Truly, I confess I know nothing about it. I saw it, I heard the name Bitcoin, but I don't know what they do. Because I never put my attention to it. I thought it's something they do just like nowadays. We invent the computer or laptop or apps, this app,
Yes.
or tweet, and YouTube, whatever.
Yes, Master.
I say this because it's not my work, so I don't pay attention too much, okay?
Yes, Master.
Unless something is really connected with people. Like, I don't really like political talk, but if it connects with people, if it hurts people in some way, and if I could say a few words that might help, it might not even help because nobody listens even. I don't know, but I say what I think. I'm praying that it may help people.
Yes.
Then I do it. But the Bitcoin, it doesn't concern me yet. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. What I know, then I know. What I don't know, I tell you I don't know. Huh?
Yes.
Okay? So you can always know that I tell you the truth, and I tell you only what I know.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Okay, and I'm not ashamed to tell you I don't know a bit about Bitcoin. Not a bit. Okay, next one.
Master, do they have a monetary system, the more spiritually advanced planets?
Oh no, not all of them have it. Yes. Even on our planet, I tell you, there are some places they don't use money,
Yes.
except for some rare occasion. Like there is an island in Australia called Lord Howe Island, I think. Yeah, they exchange. They still exchange. Everybody has to toil for their survival there. Okay? They have to plant potatoes if they want to have tomatoes from the neighbors. They have to plant vegetable lectures if they want to have cucumber from the man next door. They exchange it. But the tourists, they probably can pay with money. Yeah, very rarely, though, because they put like a basket of oranges outside on the street like that, and they say, whatever you think. Yeah, you put there. I'm not sure they put stuff or they put money. Maybe the tourists, they have to put money. Yeah, because they don't have anything to exchange. But between them, they have to exchange things. They don't use currency. And they're very happy there. It's only about 400 people, more or less, and they allow only about 400 tourists to protect the environment, from contamination or over abuse, yeah, of their small economy and island. Over there, the animals also live in harmony with humans.
Wow.
Like you go in the jungle and you clap a few times, and the birds or other animals will come to you.
Wow.
Say hello. Yeah. Something like that. No, they're not afraid of humans. It's long ago since I read that. You can read again, okay? You can read again or put it as the footnote or caption or explanation for other people. Yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Yes.
There are more details about their island also, but it seems like a paradise to me. Animals come when you clap.
Wow.
Yeah, and you have to exchange by your labor to your neighbor to have some potatoes or oranges. And the oranges just live on the street in the basket, and whoever wants to take them, take them. They trust that much. Take it and exchange with something or put some money or something in it. Yeah, depends on who you are. The tourists, of course, they let them pay with money. And then that money they use to buy things from outside of the island. Because outside of the island, for example, mainland Australia, I don't think they can bring a basket of oranges and tell the supermarkets that I want your bread with it. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And they do still need money because I think they interact with outside of the islanders. And, for repairing their areas, for the reef or the island protecting walls or whatever, yeah, or buying things from outside to bring back to their island to do their work nowadays like that. But I think over there you don't have even cell phones, it doesn't work. So when you go there, you're completely lost in their world, finito. And then you go out when your visa's finished. Yeah. I think there's no high tech over there. Nothing much to worry about. But they help with repairing the island from the tourist invasion and also like trimming grass and all that, yeah, or repairing the border wall or stuff like that. Because they have very little people. I don't think they have 400 people. I forgot how many. But from what I read, they allow only 400 people to come in, and you have to book long in advance so that you can come. You cannot just go there right away. You have to book because of the plane and all that stuff.
Yes.
It seems like a very remote island. What a good one, and an exchanging system, like old times. Yeah. Maybe you like to live in that place. Whoever asked me this question about bit whatever con that is. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you'll be happier there. But you can't work for SMTV. There's no internet. You can't even call out. No phone. No cell phone coverage, I think, no. At that time, I'm not sure, maybe they update now with a lot of tourists coming, I'm not sure. Originally, they didn't want any tourists. But later, they let them in. Yeah, 400. That's good, huh? And control tourism. Okay, like this, they can have a chance to interact with others and let other people know their paradise, but not damaging their home. It's very smart. Very smart. Okay, any other questions?
No, Master.
No? No spontaneous question?
Master, was that island called Palau?
Palau?
Uh-huh.
No. That's Lord Howe Island.
Oh.
Belong to Australia.
Oh.
Near Australia. Not Palau. Palau, I don't know. I went there, but I don't think they have the exchange system. I don't know for sure about that. I didn't read that. But Lord Howe Island, they call it. It's named by one of the persons who discovered that island, I think. A long time. I'm not sure anymore. Okay. All alone. And on your computer, you are an island too, right? We all are, because we're so concentrated on our work, yeah?
Yes.
Otherwise, Master will not give you 2 stars. That, I think, is also a Bitcoin system, right? Yeah. Instead of saying actual work, you put stars in it. Yeah? Instead of spending cash, real money, you use digital. Okay. If nothing else, then what time is it? Oh my God, 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh, you must be tired, no?
No, Master.
Working all day already? But I let you sleep 1 hour before the conference. Because I know if I don't let you, then maybe you keep nothing over here. Very bad for the camera. Okay, I read you a story, or you want to go sleep? Tell me. Sorry, yeah, because I also think so. Because if not, I never know when I have another chance again, okay?
Yes, Master.
Sometimes I think I have a lot of chances, but sometimes I don't, yeah?
Yes, understand, Master.
Because if too much a burden of karma, then sometimes my inspiration also is not there too.
Yes,
It's
Master.
suppressed, and I don't feel like doing it. Even if I want to, it feels like an obligation,
Yes, Master.
and you will feel that. And I don't want you to feel that. I want you to feel nice and welcome and happy, yeah?
Yes.
For a change from your hard day's work of the week or something, yeah?
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, or some stress. You know, we work, we have stress also, huh? Yes? All right. Okay, this story is called the phoenix. But I want you to know that this is not really a physical phoenix, okay?
Yes.
It's a story also. Anyway, it's in the Jewish treasury book of folklore treasury of the Jews. This one is called the phoenix. Okay, I need my modern day miracle. We have so many miracles nowadays that we even take it all for granted, yeah?
Yes.
Just to talk with you like this is a miracle for me.
Yes, Master.
So that I can still do some little bit of reminding people through this way, yeah, even though I'm in retreat, even though I'm busy, but I still can do it. It's different from going out and, you know, dressing up or things like that. To do remote like this is good because I don't have to dress up a lot. Yeah, I'm dressed up though, yeah, from top to toe. Yeah, not like one of the CNN top reporters, yeah? Yeah, he didn't wear any pants.
Yes.
Nowadays, many people do Zoom and do all kinds of stupid things that they think they already shut the computer, but they didn't. And people saw them all. But I'm not like a CNN reporter. I wear trousers and top, but I don't have to match it all up.
Yes.
Master.
Yeah, I could wear the blue trousers and a red T-shirt. Nobody sees. They only see the red T-shirt. I don't show the mismatching down there. Okay. The Zoom stuff is funny, yeah? Many funny stories about this Zoom nowadays.
Yes.
Remote work is very funny. Like sometimes a very top government official is talking some important thing, and then the cat just, appear in front of him, drinking milk from his cup. Or talks for him because he put the wrong filter on or something without realizing.
Yes.
Or somebody even, show affection to his wife, graphically on the Zoom.
Oh.
I think he forgot to turn off the computer, yeah? To turn off the Zoom. Or if you just cover the camera hole is enough, right?
Yes.
Then nobody can see you, right?
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
Why didn't he have such trouble? Huh? To let people see how he loves his wife
No.
in front of the camera. My God. And many other stuff. Okay, the story of the phoenix. Maybe I put it here. There's a king, the emperor of the new Babylonia a long time ago, yeah? It's
Yes.
about like 605 to 562 before Christ. And he was a very good warrior. He conquered Judah country and also invaded Jerusalem and make the Jewish people at that time go in exile in Babylon. This kind of exile lasted 50 years, almost 50 years. Yeah. He is one of the important personages in the Bible, in the chapter about Daniel. Yes. They're talking together. He talks with his subordinate, I guess, about the phoenix. Yes. But this phoenix is not like the physical one, I guess not. They just translated it for lack of other, how you say, terminology for this kind of sacred bird. Yeah? Just like we say dragon.
Yeah.
Some look like dragons, but lack of worse, we said dragon, but actually it's not a dragon. Yeah, it's similar or something like that. And we heard about him, and never saw him. Yeah, the dragon. Or another like looks like a lion, kỳ lân á. Tiếng Anh là gì hả? I forgot. Yeah, check it out. 麒麟啊，麒麟英文怎么讲？没人知道啊。No?
I think they also call lion, Master.
It's not a lion.
In English, yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think so, but never mind. Just an example. Yeah, all right. Okay. One day, this king, his name is Nebuchadnezzar. Wow, long name. He asked one of his people. Name is Ben Sira.
Oh, sorry, Master. They call unicorn.
No.
Kỳ lân.
Kỳ lân không phải unicorn. Unicorn is look like a horse with one horn on the head.
Yeah, I use Google Translate. It's wrong.
Yeah. I know. They translate very funny things. Like last time I sing the Vietnamese romantic song, and they say the love. I would say the love bore a hole through the roof and comes out, something like that. Remember? Tình nồng thắm xuyên qua bao mái tranh á. The deep love bore a hole through the roof. My God, how romantic can that be? How can the romantic love bore a hole through the roof? I'm okay, don't worry. I just need to drink a little water so my voice is sweetened a little, okay?
Yes,
Patient.
Master.
You need to go out a little bit or something?
No, Master.
We're
No.
okay.
Okay. I was so in a rush to organize this. You have no idea. It looks simple to you, but it's not for me, okay? I have to see the angle to cover the wall for my safety. In my retreat, I'm more sensitive, okay? Not like when I'm out in the public, yeah?
Understand.
When I'm out in the public, I already guard myself, yeah? For that time, but I cannot guard 24/7. It will be too bothersome, you see? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So many things I had to move because of safety, yeah? Not from outsider, from my insider, from so-called disciples.
Wow.
Yeah. As I told you, if you're low level and you even want to love people and respect them, you also make trouble. Yeah, like your hand is dirty. Whatever you touch, it's dirty. No matter diamonds or precious stuff, yeah? If your hand is full of dirt or dirty, filthy, and you touch that, it becomes dirty too. At least temporarily, okay? And energy, bad energy is very difficult to wash off. Not so quick. Especially if they continue, not just one time. Okay? Not just 1 day, 2 days, but continuously with the low level energy or desire or whatever. Oh, my life. So the emperor asked the person next to him, maybe an officer, his name is Ben Sira, how come the angel of death could control everything except the rays of the phoenix? And so Ben Sira answered the emperor like this. When, Eve ate the forbidden fruit and give one to her husband, Adam, to eat with her, then at that time she make other beings, become very desirous also to eat that. So she gave to all of them. She gave whomever there to eat with them. And then suddenly Eve saw the phoenix, the bird, and she told the phoenix, hey, you go and eat together with your friends around here. Yeah, whatever they are eating. So the phoenix answered her like, you already sinned against the sacred God, holy God. And first, you created the reason for death in the future for yourself and other beings. Is that not enough? Why do you still continue to want to seduce me into disrespecting the order of God? and tell me to eat this forbidden fruit, then I am going to be ruined also. I will definitely never listen to you. And suddenly there was a holy voice roaring around them, saying to Eve and Adam, you both have known my order, but you did not respect and keep it, and you even sinned. And now you even want to drag the phoenix bird into the sinful action like you. But the phoenix did not want to do that, even though I have not ordered it. He did not order the phoenix not to eat, but the phoenix still did not eat. Yes? So the phoenix has respect and keeps my order because he has the highest regard for me, means for God. For God.
Yes.
Thus, from now on, the phoenix and their children will never know death, never have to taste death. And when it's convenient, by the way, the Holy God told the angel of death like this, you have all the power over all other beings and even all the food that they will have, except the phoenix and their race and their generations. They never have to taste the taste of death. Yes.
Oh.
At that moment, one of the angels respectfully spoke to God. Oh, the God of all the universe, please keep these phoenixes in a very, very remote area, far away from other beings, because they are a very righteous race of birds. Because if not, these righteous birds will also be contaminated by other beings, and then they will also learn or follow the actions, the deeds of other beings, and then they will also sin in front of you, even though they are already defined as they will not know how to sin. Even then, I worry that they might be contaminated and be coerced or, how you say, pushed or influenced, by others.
Yes, Master.
Wow. No wonder we don't ever see a phoenix anywhere.
Yes.
Very rare, yeah? And even then, these are not the real phoenixes, I don't think. We just saw it on the painting only, yeah?
Yes.
So the Holy God immediately accepted this suggestion of the angel. Then he manifested, he created for the phoenix and their kin alone a very big city. And he pronounced that, I have decreed that you and your kin will not be controlled by even my own sword or the sword of anyone else, and you will never know death, meaning they will not die.
Oh.
Wow, huh?
Yes. Wow.
Actually, this is a kind of a legendary bird. They call him never dying bird. Nah? The live forever bird. Immortal bird, yes. According to the legend of the medieval Jewish time. In the Babylonian Talmud book, they are called Oshina. And according to other stories, in Midrash, one of those holy books of the Jewish, they are called Hol or Hul, Hol and Hul. But here, the author used the word phoenix because everyone else, in other stories, in other books, they also use them like that. I guess we don't have other birds to liken unto this bird because the phoenix is also one of the four holy beings. That is the dragon, the chiling in Chinese, the turtle, and the phoenix. These are the four sacred beings, special, very auspicious. Yeah, the Chinese and the Vietnamese believe they are very auspicious beings, and it's very lucky if you see them. Thus, in Vietnam they use the word phoenix. I think we have it in English. I just don't remember now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. In the Bible, it also says something like in Job 29, it says, I am telling you, when I breathe my last in my own nest, but my phoenix will lengthen my life. Yes, that's what he said. One of the saints in the Bible. And then he also says that phoenixes are the type of bird that's very famous for their long life and can rejuvenate themselves. Okay? That is the story. Phoenix love. So, anybody have any idea what the story wants to teach us? No, huh? As usual, huh?
To not give in to temptation.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Also, a lack of understanding.
Master, about the four animals, they say it's a turtle, white tiger, phoenix, and dragon.
Oh, white tiger. They keep them all in the zoo and they take them for their skin. Ah, terrible. White tiger is easy to find. Okay, it's not. It's the chilling that's difficult to find. I know the word. I just forgot. Never mind. If I know it, I will speak it for you. If I don't know, then we just keep chilling in Chinese. Okay. He does look similar to the lion, but he's not a lion.
Sometimes people refer to it as a mystical lion. Yes.
Probably, yes. But there is a word for it. Never mind. Okay, maybe I don't remember well. Okay, now you can see it's not just to give in to temptation, but once you are in trouble, you infect others. You see that?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Originally, Adam and Eve never had to die. They live forever. Like God, in heaven or in the Eden, on earth even. But because they sin, they disobey God's wish. Thus, they will have to die. They went into that direction. It's not about the apple, but it's about the principle that you have to respect God's commandments, even in the small things.
Yes.
That's why even you have just asked me why the Vatican condemned the gay marriage as sin. Even that. Yeah. Anything in this world we think we do or even not do is sinful. Because it's the world. This world is made like that. Made for you to fall and tempt you with some kind of elusive pleasure, which will bring more downfall afterwards. But people, it's just like the moth seeing the light, seeing the flame. They cannot help it but plunge themselves into the flame and destroy themselves. Because of the makeup of this world, because of the trouble of this world, we cannot keep our minds together. But how can God blame us or anybody blame us as sinners? Even our forefather, made by God, can sin, can be tempted. And in Eden even. You got that?
Yes.
Yes.
Eden supposed to be safe and secured. And pleasant, happy, everything you have. But Eden, of course, mind you, you have to remember Eden means on earth, heaven on earth only. Yes? So the God who created Eden, or even if it's not on earth, maybe in the astral heaven, it's not a very high level. So, but the saints, like in 4th level, 5th level onward, they will not fall. If they are in their domain. If they come down here, they might also fall because of temptation, because of the ignorant nature that's added onto the makeup of their being, so that they will forget what is right, what is wrong, and that they will forget to control their own mistakes and fall. Everybody else does it, and then you do also. It is like that. Sometimes if enough people do it, then others will follow. The problem is, it's not just we fall alone, we drag other people to fall with us as well. That is what the story wanted to warn us. It's not that we can say, okay, I did it all to myself, I don't bother anybody else, it's only harming myself. But it's not that. Sooner or later, this effect will be rubbed off on other people around you, or maybe even far, 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 far away countries, people. Like war. You see, one country discover atom bomb, and other countries, they don't have them. Yeah?
Yes.
And quarreling with each other to let them have it or not have it. Because they worry they will use it to harm other countries or to make war and to kill and to cause so much damage in the world, like Hiroshima, for example, yeah?
Yes, Master.
But the thing is, their country also has it. As I told you before, it's not a problem about being poor, perhaps, but there is a problem because a richer neighbor. And then that's how our mind begins to think, yeah? I want to have that, like him. I want to have that car. I want to have that house. I want to have that toilet, for example. So good one like that. They built a toilet in Canada somewhere with 400 something thousand US dollars. You heard that?
No.
It's in the news. Believe it or not. They say it's tough, so it prevents, people like graffiti, yeah, and to break it or to destroy it or to damage it, something like that. It's like tough, tough one. I was in Europe before, in Spain, I saw one house. The toilet is made with gold.
Wow.
Yeah, in a mansion they make gold, and then also bed and many other things, toilet and bathroom also made with either expensive metal or expensive jewelry, or maybe like a very expensive kind of the floor tiles, yeah, Italian marble, something like that, yeah, but
Yes.
special one, very expensive. So they sell it very, very, very expensive price. Well, I don't think I will pay so many millions dollars just to have a gold toilet. My God. Oh, many other stuff. Yeah, the house is small. It's nothing very. It depends on your taste. But if you have something good or expensive, doesn't mean you feel happy or attracted to it. It's actually not like that. Yes.
Yes, Master.
When I went to Germany and visited King Louis, he built some real golden palaces. But when I went inside there, I saw that I didn't feel anything good. You know, It's just small, it's tight, and it feels not free.
Yes,
Maybe
Master.
because they try to save gold, they cannot buy it to make a big place. But even then, I felt nothing. Even giving it to me, to be honest, I wouldn't live in it.
Yes, Master.
You want to live where you feel comfortable.
Yes.
It's not necessarily where it's expensively built. Huh?
Yes, Master.
I wouldn't feel comfortable in that golden palace or castle. Yeah. All right. Then now, that's why I tell you, even Adam and Eve sinned in Eden next to God's place, and they can sin. And it's the first generation. God made them with all love and all power, empowering them.
Yes, Master.
Even though made with earth, But still, God breathed His life force into them and live next to God and in such a beautiful surrounding. What do they lack? Why do they have to eat that apple? Even though an apple isn't worth much. But God doesn't want you to eat, then you don't eat. Simple as that.
Yes, Master.
Oh, you have so many things there already.
Right.
Why you don't listen to God? Instead, you listen to a snake. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
God trusted you. God gave you everything in the garden and leave you a big, beautiful place and palace and all that. You lack nothing. So you should have trusted God.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Why would God not want to give you the best anyway? When the snake told him, if you eat this apple, you become like God. Yeah, God doesn't want you to know the right and wrong, the good and bad. So that's why God forbids you to eat. So they trusted the snake. Can you believe that? Huh? The snake, a stranger, and looking ugly as that, crawling on the ground, has not even legs, just a poisonous mouth, and never has given them anything in their favor.
Yes.
Never protected them, never gave them anything to eat, or never gave them palace or anything, never did them any favor. Just came and talked like that, and they believed. And the God who created them, who nourished them, who spoiled them with all things possible, they did not believe. You see that?
Yes, Master.
Uh-huh. That's the reason also Jesus had to die. Because we have this DNA from Adam and Eve in us.
Yes, Master.
Whatever excuse. So when we talk about sinning in this world, there is no surprise. The only solution is forgive whom you can. Forgive what you can. Especially those who don't harm anyone. They just love each other. No matter if a man loves a woman or a man loves a man. It's love that counts.
Yes, Master.
It's not about physical contact. I don't know why people are accusing, for example, sex and all that as a sin. It could be a sin because it harms your spiritual progress in that aspect, okay? In that aspect only. Everybody does that. Because God also, I read somewhere that He has wanted people to multiply all over the planet. Is that not so?
Yes, Master.
Is
Yes.
somewhere in the Bible or not?
Yes.
Yeah, go and multiply yourself, yeah?
Yes,
Huh?
Master.
Tell me.
Yes, exactly. Go forth and multiply.
Yeah, I remember that. Even though I didn't have time to read it for a long time, I read it when I was younger. You know, small. Or teenage or something like that. So, how can people multiply without sex? Tell me. Huh? Multiply, I'll say, abundantly on the whole planet. Multiply, okay. To multiply, they have to, do this physical, intimate connection. Yeah, they have to have sex. That's what you call it. And then call that a sin. Yeah, and whoever cannot make children and have this same action, then call that a sin or similar action. My God. If God doesn't have anything better to do, then just worry about who marries whom. I am so sorry. Truly. Then it sounds like a business to me. If you bear children, then you are okay. You're not a sinner. If you do the same thing or similar thing with love to each other, but you don't bear children, then you sin. Huh? I read somewhere also saying that God created humans to worship Him. Correct like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, God is not all unconditional, no? God needs people to worship Him, so He created them. So if just a gay marry a gay and it's a sin, then I don't know who is not sinning, huh? Including our Father God. What for He made us and put us into temptation everywhere we look. Every step we take is a temptation. Oh man. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe God has made this law.
Yes, Master.
Master.
because as God, He should know that people marry each other. It's not just for sex. Yes, they could have sex without marrying. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, they could do it without the priest even blessing them.
Yes.
If that priest or that particular priest even has blessing to give, or if he's pure enough as a vessel for God's blessing to go through even. So in this world, I'm telling you, everything is upside down. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, they put words into God's mouth. They put fish into Jesus' mouth and say that he ate it.
Yes.
Yeah, so that they can enjoy it. My goodness. All right then. You be good. Try to remember, even Eden people can fall. So you be vigilant, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And be humble.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Like we are nothing. Truly, we can fall anytime. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
We can fall anytime. So we don't try to judge other people.
Yes, Master.
Yeah? Like gay couple, lesbian couple, let them be. Let them be. They also human.
Yes, Master.
To deny them happiness and love and blessing, it's not human standard.
Yes, Master.
That's my opinion.
Yes, Master.
And if I got into trouble, it's your fault. I told you many times. But what can I do? I love you. I tell you everything. Ciao.
Thank you, Master.
I let you go to sleep, otherwise tomorrow you will not love your master anymore.
No, Master. Never.
We love you always.
All right, try to regulate your time, okay? Like when you have time, you go take a quick nap, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Then make it up, okay? Huh?
Thank you, Master.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you
Master.
then. Love you and leave you.
Love you,
Mwah.
Master.
Mwah. Mwah.
Good night, Master.
Good night. God bless.
Thank you, Master. Bye bye, Master.
Bye bye. Love you.
We love you, Master.
Love you and thanking you.
Thank you, Master.
Ciao. Really. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye, Master.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Don't much tell it to the lady, but lady will try. Singing this shall be the day that I'm fine. Bye bye.
Master. Bye bye, Master.